I think I'm over prepared today. Well, at least as well as I can be. Wait out the 15 seconds and we'll get going. Three, two, one. Hey everyone, welcome back. Yes, we're playing PGR again today. I did mention this a few days ago. Really trying to catch up with the PGR story. It's a lot longer than I expected, considering the trend from the recent months. The recent 4 patches actually. So it's nice that it's longer again. But I was kind of not expecting it. It was a little disappointing the last few months, but now this is it's getting pretty good. I mean, PGR story is always good, but it was very, very short the last, essentially half a year. Yeah, but I don't really have I'm really on time today. Normally I'm scrambling to get ready and I'm trying to finish off stuff and whatnot. But today I was really ready. I was just sitting here for like 5 minutes with nothing to do, and then I even had my tweet, prepped, and then literally the minute it hit 12, start stream, send tweet, text Steffi, and then the ads came up early, launch ads, and we were done. We were through so fast. So let's just get to it. I don't have nothing to stall with today. I'm feeling all right. My voice has kind of been, or my throat's been hurting a little bit. Not too bad. I think today was better. Yesterday was a little worse. But that is the plan. We always take a day in between stories so I can rest up a little bit. But here, let's continue now. So story, we're on to the Cinder Burns story. Floating record ER02. I think it's ER02 because it used to be called event record, but somewhere they changed the name to floating record. I'm not sure why, but let me try to remember what happened. But basically, I think this all so far happens in the past, and different points in the past. But we first meet, the new character. He doesn't remember who he is. He's already an adult, but he picks up essentially his whole outfit. He picks up the radio, the sling bag, the rev blades, the glasses, everything. And then he gets to the what's that called? The reservation area, where he meets us, the Shikikan. So from there, this is set somewhere in chapter 17. I'm not exactly sure where, but we meet him, and then we meet him and then we kind of leave and get separated. And then so he kind of has these flashbacks and he starts regaining his memory. So most of it so far has been set in the past, where he used to be a child and he was on Aslam, the train. So he was really poor. His mom was there. His mom was kind of a prostitute. He has a cool aunt, badass aunt, and so everyone kind of hated his mom and him. His mom, I guess, was married to, or had him with a aristocrat, from the upper levels of the Aslam. And so things been hard. I guess I should mention, I shouldn't need to, but there are spoilers here. Consider we are doing stories, so there will be spoilers about the story that we are doing. So from there on, I think things are getting worse. His mom dies, and then Rachel kind of takes care of him. Also, he likes to read a lot, so I think Rachel kind of let him sneak off into the old storage area of books. I don't really know how that ties into anything yet, though. He goes there kind of just for solace. It doesn't seem like it's tied in that he learns a lot of life-changing skills or knowledge there. He just kind of goes off there. It's kind of like his like a secret base for kids. But he does seem to do a lot of reading, and he does wear glasses. But yeah, now he I think last chapter or the one before, he stood up against the guard who was bullying a kid. And now he's friends with this kid. I think his name is Field. And that's where we left off, I think. So, it kind of started getting good with us when his, mom was, running off and with, but a lot of it was, it's a little bit slow. And these chapters are really long compared to, the previous 4 patches where, I think there was like total of 4 hours of story per patch. Whereas we're already 4.5 hours, and I don't think we're even through a third of the story yet. I think someone said there are 25 scenes, and we've only done 8. So essentially each one has taken close to, each one has taken close to half an hour, which is, a long PGR story. Definitely some PGR chapters used to take around 45 minutes each. Or excuse me, not chapters, scenes. But, if we extrapolate to the ending, there's still a good amount. It may take us another 8 hours, so I'm not sure we'll be able to finish before Bianca patch hits. So we'll see how far we can get. But, Bianca is coming, I think the patch drops on the 26th, right? The patch drops on 26th, which is Tuesday, which means the banner will drop on Wednesday, the 27th. So I will definitely be doing my polls live on stream, so please look forward to that. But let's get to the story now. No use stalling. I guess I'm not really in a stalling mood now, since it's a little different doing story for PGR compared to Project Sekai. I think Project Sekai, I think the first time I did it, there was more pressure. But I feel like subsequent stories, I don't feel as much pressure. But PGR, I do feel like I feel less pressure overall. One, because I know all the characters real well. And 2, because there are a lot of characters simply without voices in Japanese. So I can do whatever I want, But, the other ones I am kind of, trying to get something, something that's more like the, the original JP voice actors and actresses. All right, let's get to it. We've had a lot of scenes in a row also. So, there's only 17 left. There's still 7 combat stages left, and we've had very little combat so far, but there's going to be a lot of combat, later down the line, because we have to get at least 7 more in. So let's see where it goes. All right. Scene 9, the beggar and the giver. When I come across a beggar, I do not give him alms. I have no wish to give alms. I stand above those almsgivers. For him, I only have disgust, suspicion, and hate. When I become a beggar, I do not receive alms. I do not see any wish to give alms. I only receive disgust, suspicion, and hate from the one who stands above those almsgivers. Oh, I forgot the voices already. That's great, No.1. Hearing about what just happened, Field feels genuinely happy for No.1.
What are you gonna do though?
I'll just stay here. There's so many books I like here, and I have you coming by like this to tell me about your day too. Hey, what a long face. I consider myself lucky for being able to stay here to wait for things to get better. I mean, considering what my dad did.
I don't remember what his dad did already. I think his mom is dead, but his dad is away or something.
Oh, you mean Bancroft? This boy has got nothing to do with it, but the man himself has definitely got some issues.
The man himself has definitely got some issues. These words punched him so hard in the belly, he felt nauseous. Because this is exactly how people described him and his mother, not too long ago.
I've been looking for arms dealers to work with, but you'd always find out about it every time I made a move.
Arms dealers, you said?
Right. See, the weapon the cargo crew uses are things that the guys up there don't need anymore, or are simply too old. It's a real pain in the butt fighting the corrupted and bandits we come across on our missions with those weapons. Just try to imagine how we'd fare fighting the guys up there with them. They're just gonna keep coming back down here to screw us over if we don't have what it takes to stop them.
Is that our only way out though?
Yes, it is. The royal family is nothing but an empty shell now as it is. and the aristocrats there are still around. Wait. And the aristocrats that are still around have all sided with Ashlar. Trying to work things out peacefully with them is a waste of time because they don't give a damn about people's lives. And given how dire the situation is out there, we can't really ask any external forces to come and help us deal with the ACA. In other words, we're on our own, and we need arms to fend for ourselves. Now, we need to hurry up because things are only gonna work to our disadvantage if we let them drag on. About Bancroft, though. Right, the kid you saved before is his son, right?
Yeah.
Ugh, never mind. I'm not gonna ask you to stop hanging out with him, but I want you to keep your mouth zipped about what I tell you.
Right, of course.
I'll be away for some time, and I want you to continue with your training while I'm away.
Yes, Captain.
Seeing her about to step out, Nolan suddenly remembers a question he wanted to ask.
What do we need to do to get our hands on those weapons?
People are barely able to keep their heads above water. Alright, so let me read about it again. I don't really understand what's Bancroft. It's got issues, but they don't really say what. It's like he's a snitch or something. I don't think he's quite aristocrats. He's not a guard. Maybe he's a guard? But Rachel's looking for arms dealer. And she gets, her plot gets foiled every time by Bancroft. But we don't know the details yet, so he might not be such a bad guy. Some of the fact. Oh yes, I forgot. So this is a spoiler too from the previous scene. In the future, Nolan. Where did he reveal the name again? Somewhere he revealed the name, but no one kills Rachel. We don't know why. We don't know how. But we do know how. He shoots her. But we don't know why. So it seems like she's the only one on his side. So this is gonna be typical PGR depression somewhere along the line. Some of the factories and secondhand markets in the hidden alleys around the reservation areas might have such weapons. But how in the world does Rachel have the resources in exchange for all those weapons they need? Sitting beside his friends, Nolan tries to get to the bottom of the riddle.
How you asked? I've got extra pay here.
What Rachel said pops into his mind.
Extra pay?
It's true that I've crossed the line, but if what I did brings about a better tomorrow for the people, I'd gladly do it again and pay the price.
Huh? Is this why?
Will you help?
Wait, that's no one.
Are you helping her, Mom?
Yes, I'm trying to help her. I don't always agree with the way she does things, but I have no right to question her either.
The boy is starting to piece the puzzle together. Mom went down that path to help Rachel get the resources she needed to get those weapons.
Isn't there another way out?
Why did they have to poison her if this is the truth? And just how is Rachel supposed to get all the resources she needs with Julie now dead? That's a good point. Why did they have to poison her? They still don't know why, but his mom's dead now. 2 months later. So I think he's already 13. So he started at 9, then it was 11 for a while, and now he's 13. And now 13 in another month. Bancroft, Field's father, is finally back home from his mission. He's meeting up with Field and Nolan.
Oh, I gave Barbara the chef from the logistics crew some resources, hoping she'd look after Field when I wasn't around. But man!
Barbara the chef?
Yes, the one that's super close to Assad. I see them together all the time, man. My hunch is that they're getting married soon.
What?
Seems like I was totally wrong about her. Anyhow, thank you for saving my son.
Of course.
Totally forgot to introduce myself. I'm Bancroft, and we worked at a pharmaceutical factory around the reservation area before. Until the corrupted assaulted the place and killed my wife.
I've already told him all that, Dad.
You did. Seems like you found yourself a good buddy, son.
Right. Sir, is it true that you know Ashlar from the upper level?
Well, I do know that those that work for Ashlar but our relationship is mostly business-oriented. When we left our reservation area, we brought him some semi-finished products from the dilapidated factory.
Dilapidated factory. Okay, that sounds like a like a specific area somewhere. I think. Maybe it was from the Immunopolis, like a generic location. Maybe.
Probably a good idea to tell people that sooner than later. People down here don't exactly like those guys, so...
Oh, right, of course. Thank you.
Bancroft looks away with a frown, seeming as though he was about to say more.
Sir?
Oh, hey, I mean, sure. I'll keep that in mind.
And please don't even lend them a hand.
Worried, no one recalls what Rachel said to him.
Oh, right.
The man now seems a little flustered.
By the way, can I ask you to take care of Field for just a few more days while I'm out on another delivery mission with Team 41? I'll come here to pick him up as soon as we find ourselves a permanent spot.
No problem at all, sir. We're good friends. Yup. Everything going well with your missions these days, Dad?
Bancroft frowns again when Field brings up the subject.
What's wrong, Dad?
Nothing.
You've never been good at lying, Dad. I probably can't help you physically, but I can still give you ideas. Kids have helped solve some of history's most difficult puzzles. Remember? You were the one that told me this. Huh?
You're right. Well, things don't look good these days. The cargo box we use for delivery is getting old, and we got a piece of it blown off when we attacked the other night. We realized we lost a bunch of goods when we were done cleaning up the corrupted. Checked on the cargo box.
It's not the first time the cargo crew let things go missing.
Those words suddenly pop into Nolan's mind. Words that his mother said to Rachel a long time ago.
Guessing it was some scavenger on the verge of dying that did that. Although I have no evidence to say so definitely.
I feel like I don't know. So, you know, last time I was when I first started doing Honkai Star Rail story, I was like, there's a lot of it felt very long and very kind of very plot heavy and not character heavy. I always said PGR feels very very character heavy. There are a couple exceptions, and right now I think this is one of them. I do feel like this is there's a lot going on, but you know, none of it is really too character related. There was, you know, the stuff with the mom, which was pretty good. You know, that's when it got good. There's the aunt as well, and Nolan has kind of just been like a clueless kid. Though, you know, he does get his sense of justice from reading the books and stuff like that. But I also felt like Haikma's story was also kind of like that too. It's a little bit more less character oriented, at least for Haikma herself. I think there were, you know, more side characters who had more development than Haikma herself. And so far, I feel like there are so many characters, you know, introduced, but I don't really, you know, they're just like plot points, feels like.
Did you check the camcorder?
No, son. We don't have that. I only heard they carry a camcorder when they're delivering valuable goods.
Let's see. Okay.
Is it expensive to make one?
I had the same thought actually, but people's theory is that we just won't bother trying to catch the purpose anyways, even if we had them on the camcorder, because they're mostly just homeless scavengers. Security rules here are a little different from the pharmaceutical factories. It's safe most of the time with the constructs going through the shifts guarding the place. Have you seen Barbara? I have some updates for her.
Wait, but she's a chef, no?
I know, but she's taken over Julie's place because Assad has apparently vowed for her competency, and part of what we do overlaps with her area of responsibility. I only address her as a chef because that's what everyone else still calls her.
She's probably with Assad.
I'll be right back then.
The man lowers down and starts checking up on Field.
How you doing, big guy? Got a fever?
No, but I ran out of medicine.
That's fine. I'll go and exchange some for you. Let's go.
Exchange? Yep. The only doctor up on the upper level has the medicine I need, so we need to go to him to trade in resources for my medicine. Do you still have any resources left? only thing we have left is my mother's bracelet. We'll visit the doctor again in 3 months, and I'll have to save up enough resources by then.
No, Dad.
It's okay, son. You're the only family I have left in the world, and I can't afford to lose you.
When do you have to go?
Pretty soon. I have another mission to catch them.
Bancroft holds Field up and waves at Nolan.
Thank you so much again. We'll see you around.
See ya, Nolan. See ya.
Nino, okay, probably want to stay from that field, kid. Right after Nolan finished eating with the gang and was about to get busy with a mission from Shauna, Nino drags a chair over and sits before him. I think that's what I did for Nino voice.
Bancroft has screwed up quite a few times, and they're both troublemakers.
Because he's lost goods?
Not just that. See, there's a lot more than meets the eye to that guy's connection up with the guys up there.
Oh, hey Nino, glad you're here. Hurry up and help us untangle these yarns.
Shauna throws the torn sweater over at Nino. She asks him to work together with Nolan to remove the threads that are still fine, tie them up, and ball them up. He was about to say something, but instead decided to swallow it and work away with Nolan.
The guy is fishy with a capital F. See, we got a few of our men busted already since he came in. They said they found evidence of major wrongdoings committed by our guys, but guess who's the one that reported everything to those guys up there without saying a word to Rachel?
And Bancroft isn't the only snitch around. The aristocrats kinda know that we're up to. Know what we're up to, so they set up a little nice system of rewards in place to turn us against one another down here.
A system of rewards. What do you mean?
Look over there.
Down at the end of the car, a guard is dragging a civilian by the hair toward the industrial carriage, with another guard taking away all his resources.
People can do anything, so as long as there are perks in it for them.
Yo, dude, hold your horses there and chill out.
Scenes like this are commonplace now, but no one can never pretend they don't bother him.
Cap told me you got it. Told me not to get involved.
He lowers his head in frustration and carries on with work.
Glad you kept your cool. The guy probably lost goods or messed up in the industrial carriage. Funny that they never busted him until now, though. The bumblebees pretty much get paid for slacking off every day.
I don't remember what Wayland is. He doesn't even have a face.
Better hope the odds are ever in your favor, buddy.
Hearing the discussion over here, Wayland turns this way with his bowl in hand.
What? I'm damn clean.
Whoa, says the guy who's got both his hands dirty with all the mud. Everything we're doing is breaking the rules. Don't even get me started on the shady things that a bunch of us keep doing to keep our heads above water. And even if we ignore all that for discussion's sake, the guards pay the snitch a cut of the resources they confiscate. So even if you're as damn clean as you say, people can still drag you through the mire when they get hungry.
Hey, I see you have an empty bowl there. Give us a hand, will you?
Shauna tosses another torn sweater to Wayland.
Oh, come on. I came over with a bowl exactly because I didn't want to get dragged into this.
Wayland protests as he put down his bowl and joins the ranks of Nino and Nolan.
What are those snitches after, though?
Probably the perks they get to have right away. Why give a damn to some long-haul revolution when there are perks you get to enjoy right away, right? There are tons of scums like Bancroft out there that are willing to do just about anything to save their own butts. I can't believe he's the kid's dad. I've seen the boy. Cute kid. Pretty smart too. And he's almost as well behaved as Four Eyes.
Huh? But we still need to give Nolan some credit here. He's doing so much better now than when he just came.
Shivering from laughing, Shauna slaps Nolan on the shoulder.
People change, especially kids.
Birds of a feather flock together, eh?
I gather the kid has been flocking a whole lot with you then.
Well, not a whole lot, but we do eat together on a regular basis. Which isn't a bad thing, really. People broaden your world, right?
Word.
Oh, that's not Nino.
Word. And where were we just now?
You were just saying how Bancroft could do anything.
Right. Dude has to snitch to survive because he's so at his wit's end. But everyone's going down together. Things down here stay the way they do. What exactly is to blame, though? The aristocrats? Human nature? Or this hellhole itself?
A bit of each, I guess.
But going back to what I was saying, you want to stay away from Field, Noah. Bancroft is anything but kind.
But that's what you all said about my mom and me.
Huh? We were saying the same things for your sake, son.
For my sake?
People only opened their arms to Noah because he stood up for Field. And there's no way Noah is going to cut ties with Field to earn his place among these people.
You're trying to distance yourself from Field when you were just saying how he's different from his dad.
Why are you taking the kid's side, son?
Because he's my friend, and I've been in his shoes. If you can't stop doubting and hating on someone that needs help, how are you going to prove yourself innocent when the table turns somewhere down the road?
Where? I'm blown away, kid. Seems like all the reading's doing wonders here.
Come on. You taking the kid's side too? See, no one hangs around Rachel all the time now, and you just never know what Bancroft is going to do if no one gets screwed over somewhere down the road. Y'all still remember what happened to Julie, yeah?
Wait, what?
Wait. So, no one hangs around Rachel all the time. You never know what Bancroft's going to do if no one gets screwed over somewhere down the road. Yeah. Look, son, just do as we say. If you don't want what happened to your mom to happen to you.
Do you know who killed her, Waylon?
Huh? No one does have his own theory about his mother's death. Yet he's never had any information to check against his theory, and he never figured out the perp's motive. Give me a second. I'm gonna adjust my chair. I do feel like whenever I do like a story or my quote voice acting, I do find that usually my neck hurts before my throat does. So I'm trying to, recently I've been, looking up ergonomics and stuff, and I'm trying to adjust my position a little bit. So I'm trying to sit up real straight and with everything good. So I'm gonna adjust my seat real quick. Tuck in my butt. All right, let's continue. No one does have his own theory about his mother's death, yet he's never had any information to check against his theory, and he never figured out the perp's motive.
How in the world?
Oh, silly me. I gotta get going now.
Seemingly perturbed, Waylon puts the sweater down on the table, halfway done, and makes a run for it before anyone knows what just happened. Suspicious. Okay, that was a short, well, we're 31 minutes in, and I did talk for maybe like 10 minutes, so maybe it's speeding up. So I was saying maybe another 3, including today, 3 streams, but maybe we can fit into 2, which would be nice, because that would give us an opportunity to finish before Bianca patch. We'll be very busy with Bianca patch, doing gachas, new events, and a whole bunch of stuff. And there's also, the pet stuff. The pet stuff is actually probably the thing I'm most excited for. Being able to choose the pet skills you want to level up, it's huge, really huge. Pet leveling is kind of a nightmare. It's really hard for free-to-play or low-spending players too. And finally being able to choose is crazy. All right, let's keep going. Time's good, my voice is good. Let me stay hydrated though. Let me get a sip of water and we'll continue. Farewell of the Shadow. There's nowhere to find him in the carriage full of light. Also, again, another story scene. No combat yet. We have in 10 scenes, we've only had 1 combat stage. Meaning in the next 15 scenes, we're gonna have 7 combat stages. Interesting pacing. Well, I guess that makes sense too, because young no one can't fight. So when you fight, you're gonna be playing as adult no one. So we don't really know, but he's somehow tied to Vonnegut too. Vonnegut's been showing up in his flashbacks.
Hey, no one. Did your dad leave?
Try to angle this so I can rest my neck.
Did your dad leave? Oh, right. Hey, look. Huh?
No one was about to tell Field what he just heard about Field's dad, but decided to drop the topic.
What did the doctor say?
He said my immune system isn't working properly. which is why I come under the weather a lot more down here when it's wet and cold. Boy, I can't wait for summer. I won't be sick so often when summer's here, and Dad won't have to worry about me all the time.
Field rubs his fingers against the vial in his hand. It comes with no label. Ooh, shady.
This medicine costs us a fortune.
Does your dad stay connected with Ashlar to keep his access to the medicine?
I have no idea. He refuses to tell me anything about it. Do you like summer, No.1?
I don't have a favorite season because it doesn't really make a difference on the train. But I guess I just might have one when I eventually get to go out with the cargo crew.
Oh, cool. Say, why not let's go to the forest to look for fireflies in summer?
Huh? Fireflies? Why though?
Okay, so in also there's another plot point. We don't know what's related to him and fireflies, but you know, in the pre-patch event, fireflies was one of the code words in the puzzle, and in the current time or the chapter 17 time, the young girl construct, I forgot her name, Lillian, I think. She found like a toy firefly there, and kind of gave it to No.1, and it kind of triggered a whole bunch of memories. So we don't know what fireflies are related to him yet.
Fireflies? Why though?
Because they're beautiful. Have you seen one?
In the books I read, yes. And I've drawn some before.
No.1 picks up a pencil, and on a makeshift sketchbook he's put together using scrap papers, draws a vertical line of circles. The circles seem like a cross between dandelions and the glowing balls that one would see reading mangas.
No.1. Fireflies don't actually look like this.
With his fingers, Field traces out a firefly.
A firefly has a pair of wings, and the only part of it that glows is its tummy. We could try to look up in the terminal, but I'm sure it wouldn't look as pretty in the pictures as if you see one in person.
Are there still any around?
Yes, my mom brought me to this place to see them before. We should do that too.
I've actually never seen fireflies either, like in person. I only see them in, you know, like in mangas and movies and stuff like that. I didn't know that's something you can, I guess, depends where you live, maybe. Yeah, I know nothing about it. Then again, you know, I don't get out much and I don't touch grass, so.
Oh, sounds great. I can go out there with cargo crew after my training.
No.1 looks up and stares at dusty lights affixed to the car's ceiling.
Fireflies, eh? I heard a lullaby before that has to do with fireflies.
A lullaby? Wait, do you mean this one?
Seeing No.1 looking back at him with a bewildered look, Field hums out a part of what he believes is the lullaby No.1 is talking about.
No, not this one.
Thinking for a few moments, Field hums out something different.
Yes, that's the one.
Oh, I see. Naruhodo.
Deep in thought, they both fall silent. Ooh.
Have you heard about?
See, this is the only fireflies I know. These glowing dots that grow smaller and bigger and kind of float around. I don't like bugs either. Ugh, bugs. Grass. What is this?
Have you heard about how people think that grass turns into fireflies when it withers and decays?
I think I read about that somewhere, but that's just a superstition from the past, no?
Well, my mom would always describe us as grass with our roots deep in the soil, but she never told me why she thought that. But I think I know why now.
Field runs his eyes through the words in the book again and again.
We're as mundane as grass. See, this is what it says in the book. Wild grass strikes no deep roots, has no beautiful flowers and leaves, yet it imbibes dew, water, and the blood and flesh of the dead, all trying to rob them of life. As long as it lives, it is trampled upon and mown down upon, until it dies and decays.
Oh, PGR.
But that doesn't mean wild grass is worthless. You die because you lived, and you rot because you were. Dying reeds bear new lives, and while the skies might not be as at their brightest now,
the fire burning across the grass field will light up the skies all the same. It all makes sense, then, what people say about grass turning into fireflies when it withers and decays. Because people can't stop missing something when it's gone, no matter how mundane it might be.
Field looks at Nolan with a serious look on his face. Oh my god, don't tell me. Okay, because, so we found out that, Nolan is the character Shrek that we met from Fake Ascension and Surviving Lucem. But my memory is pretty bad, but I could have sworn that he died in chapter 17. But then at the same time, I could have sworn Simon died in chapter 16, and he came back in chapter 19. So I don't have no idea what's going on. Field looks at Nolan with a serious look on his face. People tend to form their own imagination and association by reading books when they're still young, but it's entirely worth it if they can turn their imagination and association into torches that light up the path ahead for them.
Why are you telling me these all of a sudden, though? Well, because I was just reading this book, and because goodbye keeps coming up in that lullaby you brought up. So I thought of my mom and how she might have turned into a firefly and might just be waiting for me out there in the forest to say goodbye to me. Oh. Does it all sound like some fantasy I made up to make myself feel better? No, it doesn't. But see, I was just thinking that if people do turn into fireflies when they die, then we never have to say goodbye to them, right? Oh. I'm just trapped in my memory in the night, and maybe I just need to bid farewell to myself. Why would you have to do that, though? I'm responsible for my mom's death. She's always encouraged me to read, but we didn't have a whole lot of books at home. The terminal at the pharmaceutical factory had a lot of electronic documents in it, so she'd take me there every so often at night when there wasn't anyone around. And things went terribly wrong that night.
Field looks down in silence as he turns the pages in his book he's holding, and only opens his mouth to speak again after what seems like an eternity.
Since Mom died, there hasn't been a day where I didn't regret it. And Dad has been living on edge ever since to get me on my medicine, while I've been living in the melancholy of the past and been anything but helpful. If I could just say goodbye to her in the forest where she died, would I be able to let it all go? And what it takes to carry on?
No one shakes his head.
She made that choice to protect you, and I'm sure she never want you to forget about her. And I'm also sure she never wanted to see you crippled by regret.
So mature. What is this kid?
Oh, you're absolutely right, but I'm just too scared to face it. I can't do it. I just can't be like you, Noah. You've lost so much coming so far, but you've never given up. Huh? What do you mean?
No one doesn't understand those words because he thinks he's learned the things the hard way and already comes to grips with reality.
Be it your memory or what you believe in, you hold on to them both. You never have stood up for me or lent me a hand, and you already given them up.
Field puts his now slightly cold hand on Nolan's shoulder.
You're deep into those heroic stories, aren't you? Huh? None of them is real, though. It's only because you don't have yet the power to make them so, Nolan. And not because you aren't determined enough. Well, what's the difference, anyway? Power corrupts you if power is all you have. But you're different. You went out of the way to help me, knowing full well you were no match for the guard. And that, Nolan, is determination. Determination, huh? But I was this close to screwing everyone over back then, and Rachel asked me to swear that I'd never do it again, if I ever come across something like that. Oh, Nolan.
Field walks up to Nolan and pats Nolan's face.
Yeah? Come on, Nolan. I know you might be feeling guilty for putting everyone in harm's way, but nothing changes the fact that you saved me. It's proof enough that you can still do what you want to do, even when you don't have yet what it takes to make it perfect. And I'll keep what you did for me in mind. I'll help people in need when I see them. You might not be able to help everyone out there who's in need of help, but everyone you help will go on to help someone else. Sounds great, right? Would you still do it if helping them means you're gonna make everyone else suffer?
Good point. Let me get a drink.
Sure. I mean, kindness is a choice, and the world is to blame if it doesn't allow us to make that choice.
Here, I feel like no one's super mature.
Would you do it if it...
Would you do it if it helping them means you're gonna make everyone suffer? And feels like she would do it. And he's making some illogical jumps here. So, if I fuck over someone to, help one person or someone, I'm just going to blame the world. Cool field.
And that reminds me of what you said the day when you came up here to help. You said, if you think I'm out of my mind for trying to help, then screw that. Boy, you really need to forget that. Why though? Wait, does it make you cringe? Cringe. Bingo. Oops. Dude, just pretend I never said any of that already. Hazukashi! Okay, alright. Okay, fine, I'll stop that, but I'm never gonna forget that you helped me. And see, it's really got me thinking, and I'm gonna keep to help people. I think I'm gonna help people however I can once my leg gets better. But you're already doing that, Field. You're helping me already. Am I? You are, see?
No one suddenly recalls all the things people have said about Field, and he can't help feeling tormented when he compares them all with the heartwarming encouragement that he's heard from Field over the past few days. Drawing a deep breath in hesitation, no one decides to sweep it all under the carpet with thanks.
Thank you, Field, for telling me all this.
Not knowing why he's being thanked, the blonde boy lowers his head and laughs.
What do you want to be in the future, Nolan? In the future? Yeah, a dream or a plan or something? Something you want for yourself.
No one closes his eyes in silence.
Well...
He said something, but he just can't seem to recall the words that came out of his mouth. How in the world did he even forget something so casual?
And you? What are you gonna do? Just want to get better so I can leave the train and go to the forest to see all the fireflies, preferably with you and Dad. But I'm nowhere close just yet, so I guess we'll just look forward to summer first. You really love summer, don't you? With a burning passion too, because it's only when summer's here that I don't get sick all the time.
It isn't exactly cold in the car, but Field just can't help looking forward to summer. Summer is warm and all, but that's probably also when Field gets to relive in all his good memories without all the worries.
How would you like a new name for good luck? What? Field, Lucifer, Summer, Hephaestus.
What the hell? He's reading too much.
Oh, for the love of God.
Hugging himself, Field shivers from head to toe.
Oh, how about Field Seraph von Jord und Frau des Oh, that's just a mix of everything.
Field raises his voice, something he rarely ever does.
Oh, just call me Summer. I think that should give me enough good luck. Alright, Summer it is then. Thanks. Oh, thanks. I can totes add it. I add to it though. Sure you're okay? Thanks, but no thanks.
2 months. Okay, so another month has passed, so he might be close to 14 now. Bancroft works day and night to make up for the lost goods, except there is no end to his team's blunders, no matter how hard he works. He manages to stay around with his connections to the aristocrats up there, but he's been finding it increasingly difficult to stay lately, with his team messing things up again and again. Let me click through this. Every so often, no one will see Rachel give him a real piece of her mind in front of people. Field has run out of his medicine, and that hellhole that's the lower level is eating away at his body, putting him through low fevers again and again. And he'd always lie to his father when he checks on him. When no one trains, Field would stay in the book storage most of the time, where he'll either be reading or napping in the corner.
Hey, Summer, I'm back. Hey, did you see my dad tonight? He was supposed to be back for a few hours today. I did, and he left after asking me a few questions about you. Oh, did he find the lost goods? No, not yet. What did Captain say? Well... I personally busted some shitheads that try to do the little things with the goods. And mind you, you're getting busted next if you pull another trick on me. Please, Captain, I didn't do this. Says the man who has a record of working for the aristocrats. My son was in a very bad condition, and he was the only one I could ask for help from. You really gotta up your game, Bancroft. She pretty much said the same thing she had before. What did people say though? Doesn't anyone have an idea who stole the goods? Well...
Bumblebee member.
Oh, Bancroft, you said. The man's a real thief and he's done it all. I want to be there to see him die the day he gets torn to pieces by corrupted.
Better yet, stay away from the sun, boy. Young boy will probably grill you up when he gets hungry. They didn't seem like they want to help. I'll definitely give your dad a hand when I finish my training in 2 months.
2 more months. It's almost half a year already. Is he gonna grow up all of a sudden?
No, please, don't know it. I think I know what my dad is up to, but I can't stop it. He never passed the captain's screening. He can work just fine as a crew member, but things are a disaster when he tries to play leader. He needed help because I was injured, and he only found this place after pulling some strings, and see, it wasn't resources that the aristocrats took from him in exchange. It was info. I'm sure Dad would never have gone down this path had he still had resources to trade with the aristocrats. And I bet he wouldn't have had to go through any of these had I died back then. You didn't ask to be roughed up though, and I wouldn't have been the same without you, buddy. People change, especially kids. Pretty sure boys are gonna grow a whole lot more well-rounded the longer he hangs out with us.
Birds of a feather flock together, eh?
Right. I don't really think I'd be the same person I am today without you. And did you forget about what you said about fireflies?
Give me a second. I gotta stretch my knee. Oh, I don't know. I'm old. My knee hurts. Damn it. We have pre-rolls coming up pretty soon, and this is a long chapter too. I think it's like 20 minutes into this already. Pretty snooze, just in case it goes. Okay.
No, I do still remember what I said about fireflies, but I think I'm starting to have a change of mind now, knowing what happened to all those people my dad snitched on. It's been 6 months since we boarded the train, and for 6 whole months, that's how Dad got my medicine and the resources he had to pay for the lost goods. And I'm just afraid that they're gonna hurt someone close to you next, or maybe you even.
Waylon. I forgot Waylon's voice already. Come on, son. You hang around Rachel all the time, and she tells you everything, and you just never know what Bancroft is gonna do when he gets crazy somewhere down the road. Look, son, just do as we say. If you don't want what happened to your mom to happen to you.
And I don't see how that's any different from if we personally did the hurting ourselves.
So when did this start? I felt like let's see. So I mean, time is passing by really fast. You know, it's like a coming of age story, but it's happening pretty fast. So now, you know, Summer's starting to feel guilty for you know what he said earlier. Exactly what I kind of blasted him about. You know, he's saying that he feels karma is coming for him.
And I don't see how that's different from if we personally did the hurting ourselves.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fine as long as your dad still gets paid properly for his work. He just needs to pay for the lost goods and make sure he never loses anything again. But Dad keeps losing them, and he hasn't even gotten what he's been working for because his pay all goes into paying for the goods lost. And they still have no idea whatsoever who stole them. I'm at the end of my training now. I'll go ask Rachel to put me on your dad's delivery team so I can keep an eye out for him. Oh, no, please, no one. Thank you for offering, but I think it's best that you stay out of this.
And that was the last time no one ever saw Field. Ooh! Oh no. This is PGR. He's dead. Field has nothing left in the Field left nothing in the book storage except for his half-finished Firefly toy and his notebook. The notebook comes with an instruction. Damn it, PGR. The notebook comes with an instruction sheet in it on how to put together the Firefly toy. The rest of the notebook is full of Field's thoughts and sentences in lines that he's copied off the books he's read. The handwriting from the first half of the notebook is neat, and that's when Field was still writing about the changing seasons of nature, signs that he was still in a stable condition then. The handwriting and content from the second half, however, are the exact opposite of what they are in the first half, with stains of blood here and there on the pages. Ugh! When no one gets to the very last 2 pages, he has to read the words 3 times to finally understand what they say.
Friend, the time's close. I'll turn to the darkness and wander into nothingness. You still expect my...
Well, I have no idea how to say that. Good thing I have Google now. Largesse? Largesse. Generosity in bestowing money or gifts upon others.
You still expect my largesse. What can I offer you? Ceaseless, it is still the darkness and void. And stop.
I guess they are, they are kind of that emo age, but they're not like, normal emo kids living in first world countries. They're living in like the hellhole.
But I'd like only darkness or to vanish into your daytime. And only like a void that never seizes your heart. I'd like that, friend. I travel alone, not only without you, but in darkness without other shadows. Only myself, submerged by darkness, and the world wholly mine. Ugh.
No one puts down the notebook and looks around, but can't seem to see Field anywhere in the otherwise usually crowded lower level car that now only has a handful of souls. Unable to see any further and feeling helpless, no one starts shouting out his friend's name among people ready for bed.
Summer! Field!
For crying out loud, kid. You know what time it is?
Not surprisingly at all, people don't hesitate to yell at him.
Sorry, but I'm just looking for my friend because he went missing.
What? You sure he didn't head out with the cargo crew? They're supposed to head down to City 074 tonight. We'll be back in the morning.
The man sits up from his dirty mattress with a yawn.
He's about my age, and there's no way he'd have left with the cargo crew because he just isn't fit enough to do that.
Not fit enough? Wait, are you talking about Bancroft's son?
Yes, that's him. Oh no, have you...
Wouldn't say a thing even if I seen him. You're damn fed up with all Bancroft's little drama. Just can't wait to see him kicked off the train.
Ditto. Ain't it funny how shit happens to his team every single time?
Dude, just shouldn't be a captain, period. None of his men listen to him, and the goods go missing whenever they're out on a mission. I just want the guy gone ASAP so we can have a good night's sleep.
You really think that's gonna put an end to the situation?
Excuse me?
There'll be a second and a third more Bancrofts as long as the guards from the upper level keep their rules in place. We could choose to sit around and watch them die, but you never know who's gonna be next.
He has it coming.
But he was only just trying to save someone. Leaking info and losing goods are what's considered wrong now according to the rules, but who's to say the rules are gonna stay this way forever? Remember that we're all heroes or all zeros rule that they put into place in the industrial carriage? The aristocrats will be way more than happy to keep shipping someone off there that hampers the rest of the team, so long as people keep trying to single out the bad apple, or so Captain Rachel always says. Are all the bad apples to blame for all our sufferings? No, they're not, because as long as they can trade in info for resources, people will jump at the opportunity any day of the week. You too. See, we twisted the rules against ourselves when the rules are what's wrong in the first place. I'm not saying that I stand with these people, but the rules are what's wrong, and I sympathize with the innocent people that get dragged through the mud. Why are we turning our backs on Field when he's done nothing wrong and wants to bring about changes? We hate the aristocrats' guts for treating us the way they do, but aren't we doing the exact same thing?
Wow, shithead. Think you know everything, huh?
I like everything he said though. Attaboy, son.
Oh, Captain Shauna?
Though I thought I'd drop by when I heard all the buzz coming from down here. Don't worry though, Rachel ain't around, and I won't tell her a thing.
Field went missing, Shauna.
She looked everywhere?
I went through all the places he usually go, and his notebook was the only thing I found.
No one hands a notebook over to Shauna. She quickly goes through it.
Let's see. Let's go look for him together. Kid might still be around.
But we can't let Bancroft stick around anymore.
You're sick. Your sick wife, Rock's kids, and Jason's mom. These are just some of the people who are here that we should just kick off the train, and I can keep going if you want me to. Oh yeah, and just FYI, I know what they're all up to. Y'all hate Bancroft's guts because he's been capitalizing on what you all do, right? Desperate times call for desperate measures, and I totally get that. And y'all are damn right to say that he's got what's coming his way, but who are y'all to say you're any less guilty?
What do you mean?
Y'all let him handle the goods alone, knowing he'd lose them. Need I say more? And boy, I would have told Rachel all these already had I heard about them earlier.
Rachel doesn't know any of these?
Like hell she would. He's been doing all these things to help you make life better for us, and while we're all busy here trying to help these scoundrels up there screw ourselves over. Seeing Bancroft screw up over and over again make life better for any of you? Do they come down here and strangle someone you hate every time Bancroft loses his goods and snitches?
Shauna throws a punch at the wall with a smile still on her face.
Now, just answer me this. Are you gonna help me look for Field or not?
Dead silence ensues, until someone from the maintenance crew speaks up. I'll check out the security cameras over at the storage, and send a few guys down the ventilation ducts. Those places ain't the easiest for kids to get back out once they're in there.
Thank you.
And we need you to come with us, kid.
Sure.
No one leaves the car with the man.
And what's it gonna be for the rest of you?
I'll look around. Okay, I'll go with you.
Should we double check with Rachel to see if the kid's out with the team? Right. I'll do that with my terminal.
Stay here if you want, but tag along if you can lend us a hand.
Lucy.
Who's Lucy? Lucy, do us a favor and check out where you and the kids usually play hide and seek.
Lucy, do us a favor and check out where you and the kids usually play hide and seek.
Okay. On it, John.
And with it, people start forming search teams. There are still people who are either unwilling to help or unable to help, but things are already looking a lot better than if no one had to do it on his own. This single event isn't going to erase all the hard feelings that are already there, but no one can just feel that they've just made a dent on the tip of the iceberg.
Field, where are you?
The boy calls out his friend's name as the sun begins to slowly show its face to the world for the day. Okay, we made it to the end. Yay! Barely. Okay. That was a long chapter. These are all like 30 minutes each. Okay, but we got 2 done. At this rate, I don't know how many we can get in, but it is time. I do need to take a quick break and run pre-rolls, and then I will be back and we will continue. Yeah, it's going down. But you know, we already said from the narrator's perspective that no one never sees Field again. So, it's PGR. Almost forgot. Thank you, everyone. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Thank you everyone for waiting. Yeah, more stuff is going down. I feel like they're kind of commenting a little bit on how people are turning on each other, and some people are blaming it on whoever turned it out, but no one kind of sees the bigger problem with the. I mean, he kind of takes after Rachel and his his mother. They're like more revolutionaries, whereas everyone else is kind of just blaming blaming the people around them. Yeah, welcome in, JJ the Ice Dragon. Welcome to the stream. There are spoilers involved. We are doing story right now. So let's see. Okay, finally a combat stage. Let me boot my controller up. So we are 10. This is the 11th scene. We've only had one combat stage out of the 8 for the story. I guess we're probably gonna get back to the future now. Okay, let's see. Awaken memory. Trial. Also, I mean, he's also pretty close to growing up now, so I'm not sure exactly. Sometimes you skip the story cutscenes. Okay. Yeah, I do love PGR stories, so I definitely don't skip any. But at the same time, my memory sucks, so I've forgotten a lot of it. So maybe we're in the same boat. All right. The search teams have looked through every corner in the lower level car, but haven't found anything. It isn't until 2 in the morning the next day that no one comes across a thread that seems as though it came off Field's scarf around the entrance of the ventilation duct in storage 54 of carriage G. When people get into the storage and check the security footage, they notice that there's a range of areas the security cameras fail to capture, because the camera is unable to turn properly with all the dust stuck at its rotating shaft. The range of the area isn't big at all, but still leaves enough room for a child to pass through easily. Whoa, nothing caught on tape. This ain't fishy at all, right?
What's a kid doing here anyways?
Bancroft's team just left for a mission, and the kid might just have left with them.
Let me double check with Rachel.
Through her terminal, Shauna again got a reply in the negative. We've gone through everything already. How could someone just disappear like that?
Should we just wait until the team comes back tomorrow then?
Oh, Bancroft's back.
Wait, Field what?
Bancroft gets back on the train at 6 in the morning.
He was still around when I left for training in the morning, but he was gone when I got back at 10 last night. Was he out on the mission with you guys?
No, he wasn't. I kept my eye out for the goods the entire way because they cost an arm and a leg, and I didn't see him around.
Is it possible that he was hiding among the goods?
We went through all the boxes already.
When did you do that?
We did it once before to minimize our stopover before we arrived at the station, and then a second time when we were delivering the goods. Wait, is it possible that he went missing right after the first time he went through the goods? No way, because we ran a quick check over the goods once halfway through the mission.
A quick check, you said?
Right, because a few of our transport vehicles toppled over when we ran into some corrupted on the way.
Ooh, oh no.
I mean, we did spend some time going around the place without the goods to divert their attention, but we didn't pick up any abnormalities when we got back.
Did you lose anything this time?
No, we totally thought someone had their eye on this particular batch of goods because they were such gems, but we didn't really lose anything besides the few things that got damaged from the attack. Could he still be on the train?
We went through everywhere in the lower deck together. If he's still on the train, he's got to be somewhere up there. Yes, we went through everywhere, even all the ventilation ducts on the roof.
Did you just say you did it all together?
Bancroft looks at them incredulously.
Right. I mean, not everyone was able to help, but a lot of people did give us a hand. But this is all we found.
No one hands the thread he found over to Bancroft.
I found it in one of the ventilation ducts, but I can't be sure if this is something that came off his scarf.
Bancroft rubs the thread for a few moments before he gives it a sniff, and that's when his face pales.
The texture and smell of it, yes. It's gotta be the scarf he wears that he's got for my wife. I'm 100% sure. Which ventilation duct did you find this in?
The one in storage 54 of Carriage G.
G54? Noah nods. Why would he want to go there, though?
Well...
Hey, so I see you're totally clueless, huh? I remember Assad. So yes, at first I was gonna give him like a Russian accent or something, but then he said y'all in his first line. I was just okay, and then I kind of ran with it. So I see you're totally clueless, huh?
Assad?
Huh? What do you mean?
Please, we don't want to get kicked off the train. Assad bursts out laughing as he mimics a child's voice. What's going on? Hold on. He's totally clueless. He knows something.
That's not something Phil would ever say.
So you decided to tag along to see who's been stealing all the goods. And bam! When he came out of the box he was hiding in, he caught Daddy red-handed.
But we didn't lose anything this time.
Ma, you sure you didn't leave your boy in City 074 for him to do the stealing for you?
Are you out of your mind? I didn't even have time to see him because of the stupid long route you said you were gonna take.
Assad smirks. Ooh.
Oh, yes, we did take the long route, but so what?
You gonna snitch on one of them dickheads now to your little boy needs his meds?
Why would I do that? How did you know my goods were in G54 anyways? Oh, I see. You told him my goods were there.
You should bring that question to your son because you're not gonna believe what I say either way. But let's see. If he's not on the train, then he's gotta be in City 074 with all the goods then. Or are you just gonna leave him there to die because it's such a burden? With his lips trembling, Bancroft turns around to look at the door. The countdown light on the frame is flashing, signaling that the train will be departing from City 074 in no time.
I'm gonna go look for him.
Wait, what?
He has to be in the city. He's either at the base or where the corrupted attacked us.
He grabs the protective suit and makes a dash for the door. Wait, you haven't gotten your rewards yet. Since you didn't lose too many things this time, there's still food and a bottle of watered down homemade rum for you after your month of fine for the lost goods taken care of. It's cold out there and you should bring some of them. Barbara, bring them to him. Barbara the chef hasn't shown up yet. It has a name at least. Instead of, crew member number 5 or something.
Here.
She produces a bag with bottles in it from behind the counter and tosses it toward Bancroft.
Thanks.
Are you coming back, sir?
Probably won't be back for a while. I'll be living out there with Field when I find him, since there's no way the train is going to keep staying here just for me. We'll hop back on when the train comes back here again.
Can I go with you then?
You can't. I'm going to go alone because it's much too dangerous out there. But I still want to thank you and everyone else that helped look for Field. Because, see, I never thought anyone would ever give me a hand after what I did.
Bancroft stands up and steps out of the closing door. When no one turns around, he sees Assad and Barbara, who's completely taken over his mother's place, smiling back at each other. Ever since then, no one has been asking around to see if anyone has seen Bancroft and Field, except they both seem to have disappeared off the face of the earth, gradually fading away from people's conversations. Having a hard time letting go, no one finishes the mechanical firefly Field left behind, using the discarded mechanical parts he's gathered.
I think this will do as a keepsake between us.
Training, walking alone in downpours, and jumping at every chance to look for Field. No one grows used to these as time passes by. The lower level has been the same hellhole it has always been, but no one knows that the fire in his heart will keep burning strong, so long as he still has a place among the people down here. A year after Julie's death. Okay, wait, No one passes Rachel's test. He can now leave the train and join the cargo crew for mission. I don't know if he's 14 yet. Oh, he grew up. Oh, we missed it. Is he gonna talk like a radio all the time? I don't know what's the deal with that yet. That's gonna be hard to age up his voice.
Not a day has gone by that he stopped trying to bring up how.
Not a day has gone by that he stopped trying to bring about their collective dream and find his long-lost friend. Living among people and experiencing their warmth and complexity firsthand, the boy grows up to be a well-rounded young man who now thinks twice before he acts. He grew up. Battle. Oh, no battle yet. He sees fireflies flying in the forest for the first when he's out on a delivery mission. Before him are countless glowing spots on the ground that pave themselves into a path that leads into the dark of night. And it's only then that it hits him that he's never forgotten a thing. Be it his hot temper or all the heart-wrenching goodbyes he had to say, though toned down over the years by the warmth he's felt from all those around him, they've been with him all along and have now become an inseparable part of him. No one still dreams of the forest every now and then. And whenever he does, he sees fields smiling among the fireflies, the same way he once hoped to see of his friend. Where is he now? Is he living somewhere far away from ACA with Bancroft? Or is he long gone where no one would ever find him? For years he's been looking for them, and for years they remain as elusive as the fireflies in his dream, and the lullaby his mother used to sing. For years, okay? He was like 13 then. Up will the sun rise above the horizon when away the night fades.
Summer.
Back in the present. I don't remember what Litho's voice was like. Jolting awake from what seemed to be an endless dream, no one notices that he's grabbing Lithos' hand, as Lithos tries to hook a medical device up to him he's never seen before.
Lithos, wait, what was I?
Oh, it put you to sleep because your mind was a little unstable, and you just never woke up.
Oh, right. My name is Noan, and my mind went berserk, and I went into a coma when I recalled my name, and the reason I threw it away.
Do you mind letting go?
Sorry.
Letting go of Lithos' hand and looking embarrassed, Noan rubs his hand against his hair.
Were you going to hook this up to me just now?
This device is meant to treat mind, and the cord fell off when they bumped into it in the middle of a fight. I was just trying to put it back on you.
Did I wake up right after the cord fell off? Wait, did you just say in the middle of a fight?
Noan looks up and sees that Talbot is having a shouting match with a few constructs just a few meters away. Hey Sphinxy, welcome back. Kohane's VA making TikTok with Minori. That's cool. Just grow up already, kid. You'd be nothing more than an Ascendant's partner in crime the moment you step out of here. Why can't you have more confidence in us? What? Oh, Talbot. I forgot Talbot voice already.
Because confidence takes us nowhere. We're powerless against this disaster, and Ascendants are our only way out.
Shut your trap before I call the purifying force on you.
What in the world is going on over there?
I'm doing all right. It's been a pretty slow stream, and this story is taking forever. I think we're in chapter 11, and I think someone said there's 25, so we may run into Bianca patch. But it's been a pretty slow stream.
It's all because of me. I put you to sleep without following the maintenance procedure. I forgot to follow the standard procedure because I was on edge since I had a teammate that died after his mind went berserk. You never woke up, and they all wanted to hold me accountable, and you were going to report the whole incident to the higher-ups, except the reception here at the base is dead now. And people have been saying that this is what happened to some of the other bases before they were attacked by Ascendants, which kind of puts me on edge now.
What are you calling the purifying force of me when I'm just trying to save people? The Ascendant I ran into told me I'm good enough to pass the filtering, and that he'd come to me if I survive his test.
Oh, this guy's a traitor already.
Why are we shutting this chance when it's right there in front of us?
Best that we report this to the higher-ups, Talbot. Everyone here would be in dire danger if the Ascendants actually come here.
What was her name again? Lily, I got it right earlier.
But this place won't be safe forever, even if they don't come here. We still might get attacked at any time with all the threats still around us. Talbot. Sacrificing a few people means nothing if I have to get the power. If nothing, if I get to have the power of an ascendant. And I can save even more people with that.
You friggin' son of a...
Finally losing it, one of the constructs swings a jab at Talbot. Bam! As though personally getting punched in the face. No one feels a burning pain, huh? Ascendant? Oh, Vonnegut. Oh! Ooh, this is... Okay, what's going on? Roll it. Hello, my beloved traders who have relinquished your past. Vonnegut, the very power you came seeking, shall arrive in no time. But before he's here, I can take and answer some of the frequently asked questions you might have. That's Roland. So the rumor's true. Will this do? Oh, wait, that's Lillian. What's going on?
Will this do?
Yes, you may go back now.
Hold on. Do you see who's in this medical chamber?
Oh, don't sweat it. That's a special guest personally invited by him. And he's at a much safer place than any of you. Wait, what's going on? Stuff is happening now. Ow, sorry. So he's in the medical chamber. It looks like Lillian is an ascendant. At least, right now it seems like it. Personally invited. He has an invitation to be, on trial for an ascendant. The filtering. Look, he's waking up.
A special guest, you said?
Ascendant, defecting constructs. I remember them. I've seen them all before.
Are you taking him?
Oh, Vonnegut voice, the worst. Hold on, I gotta prep for this. Sorry.
I am, because we'll be seeing even fewer humans the further down the road the plan goes. I've never wanted to see the planet deprived of all lives. There will be constructs and machines, but there are still countless talented humans trapped within their carnal shells that have yet to get their tickets. Gemini caught him right when he fell off the train. The new weapon has made him immune to punishing. And he's right here at City 21210.
Gemini? Who's Gemini?
I'm saying our new plan will be off to a good start with all these coincidences.
These are his memories from when he was going in and out of coma. So we know he's off the train. I think they're talking about no one though. So there'll be constructs and machines. I mean, we'll see if you are. The new weapon has made him immune to punishing, and he's right here. Okay, so he's kind of immune. That's kind of special. These are his memories from when he was going in and out of a coma. Someone brought him to an entirely white room when he was severely injured. He didn't catch a good look at the person's face with all the light in his eyes, but he still remembers that weird-looking chair. Oh, boy, look at how damaged he is, and he's still alive. How would you like him dealt with?
I want him to stay alive, but feel free to turn him into one of us if you wish.
I understood. I have no idea what it is. There's no, there's no male figure, human figure. It's just like a statue or like a futuristic chair or something.
Where is T-Cell?
Wait. Who's T-Cell? T-Cell is the handsome guy on what's his name team? What's her name? Vanessa's team, right? Am I right? I guess there's no one no one here to confirm for me. I'm just T-Cell is the I think we haven't actually seen a model of him. So I think but in the description he was described as handsome, and he's on Vanessa's team along with Bambinata. I think because it was a really weird name, that's why I didn't forget it. But yep, that's where we are, I guess. Let's
Where's T-Cell? I thought you brought him back with you.
He's still in City 043 with the woman. The what? He called up the screen from his terminal and clicks on the live feed from the security camera. The screen shows a half-demolished building in which a long-haired young man now coldly looks at the people who were once his commandant and comrades as they provide the woman with on-the-spot medical treatment. Wait. Half a demolished building. T-Cell's there looking coldly at the people who were once his commandant and comrades. So Vanessa and Bambanada are providing medical treatment, I'm assuming, to everyone there. But T-Cell's kind of betrayed them. I'll be keeping... Oh no, this is someone else. What is it? Okay, so this is someone else. This is not T-Cell, but he's supposed to bring T-Cell back with him. I'll be keeping an eye out for T-Cell. I have no idea what to do. But we'll have to do it. I'll be keeping an eye out for T-Cell. He doesn't have a place there among those people anymore. And that's how I know he'll come back here. Is he the reason you came this time?
No, I actually came to get what I left with you there.
Ready to use... How do I even pronounce that? Like Cthulhu's or Cthilla's. Cthilla's original, I gather?
No, we're gonna run another experiment.
When he regains his memory, he has a hard time recognizing his body. Did that happen after the surgery? No, there seems to be more to it than that. All the damage he sustains is reminding him that he's missing certain parts of his memory. And there goes another try. See, I told you none of these defecting constructs would ever make the cut. You're only going to put Babylonia on edge, letting him go around spreading the word however he wants.
And that's exactly what I want.
Oh, I see you trying to bait them, huh?
Exactly. Except I won't need you there for what I need to do after that.
So I'm getting laid off, I gather?
No, but I just thought I'd let him handle things here.
Let me read it one more time. Except I won't need you there for what I need to do. We have no idea what's saying. Let him handle things there.
I'll bring you up to speed about Luna in the foreseeable future. And I don't suppose you'll still be around working for me once that happens. No.
Well. With a smirk on his face, Roland turns around to look at the person sitting in the chair. So it's someone in a chair, but I have no idea who it could be. I heard you didn't have a lot of ascendants working for you, and that most of the ascendants you have either trainees are like Cinderella or stand-ins like yours truly. And that's why I thought there were special requirements in place that you wanted your ascendants to meet. But the kid has trouble controlling himself sometimes. He's just so set on humans or the constructs that fail the filtering. I mean, you should have seen him when he came face to face with Grey Raven's ex-commandant in Revenge. Boy, was the kid like a cloying little puppy. Who are they talking about? So, are they talking about No.1, I'm assuming? I don't know. You keep going. I see him as an empty shell without a soul. What exactly are you trying to do, placing so much trust in a lunatic like this?
I need there to still be a lot of people that can join our ranks in the new world after the filtering. And his vision of the new world isn't different from mine. Those that fail to pass the filtering might as well make themselves useful by being the Red Tide's food. He believes that they'll be sleeping happily ever after in the Red Tide, because the Red Tide will literally have dissolved all their pains from when they were still alive. Which is why he loves the world and the Red Tide, all his heart, as much as he does with those twisted shards. And I have no reason to wake him up from his dream, no matter what they really are.
Spoiling your kids never does them good.
How about you? Would you rather I stick my nose into what you do, or do you just not believe that I steer clear of your way? If you don't want to become one of my ascendants, then all the work you do here and the information you receive are nothing more than a trade. You already have what it takes to stand in the new world, and as long as you steer clear of the filtering, you can go anywhere you want and I won't stop you.
You won't stop me, but you're still gonna keep an eye on me.
That's only appropriate. You're not one of us yet, after all.
Huh, Not one of you. Your special guest only suffering so much because he's not one of you either yet, is he? Oh. That's right. I got these wounds because I rejected someone. Oh, it's no one.
Well, why didn't I agree? I'll never be your accomplice.
Ooh. Accomplice? So you think this is a crime?
What else? Do you think you're a hero? Everything you do is just reinforcing your big bad shtick. I won't be surprised if you show up as a black silhouette next time.
This is a silhouette.
This is the best.
Oh wait, sorry, wrong one. This is the best way to make sure everyone lives.
Does becoming a shard of memories count as living to you?
Okay, so this is the guy that Vonnegut's kind of after. He's like a red tide worshiper. Cause that guy's a lunatic. I don't know the name. But I don't think they were talking about Noah. I think they were talking about this other guy. Steer clear. I have no idea. That's how he got. He rejected them. I don't know. Let's keep going. You're certainly more alive than a completely rotten shell. Why won't you understand? We share a similar past and similar regrets. You should understand where I'm coming from. Don't tell me that's Field. I'll say it again. I understand why you've gone off the deep end. I'll never agree with your actions, including reading my memories. Ooh. Mr. didn't want me to get too aggressive. Well, Mr. didn't want me to get too aggressive. It doesn't matter to him whether you become one of us. But I must admit being intrigued by you after I saw your past. So he still works for Vonnegut. But, you know, he's kind of crazy. Even Roland doesn't like him. And so I'm guessing no one rejected both of them, you know, both Ascendants as well as this guy, the proxy for Vonnegut. So, not to mention that I made you. You carry my mark, unlike those regular constructs. You're an anomaly, and you can never get rid of that no matter how far you run. If you leave me, you'll slowly lose control of yourself until you become a monster that hurts other people before they decide to hunt you down.
That's why you haven't killed me yet, isn't it?
That's right. Even dismissing the fact that I'm intrigued by your past, it's only natural that a creator is attached to their creation, right? I'd hate to break you that quickly. The blurred figure sighs, slowly approaching no one. It's just a silhouette. I wonder if we're gonna find out how it looks like, or how he or she looks like. But I can't convince you however hard I try, can I? I'm sorry, forgive me. Then forget all of this. Start again, and we'll make up then. Ugh. Does it hurt? I'm sorry, but naughty children need to be disciplined.
You.
No one feels a sharp pain in his chest before everything fades to black. His memories melt away into the chaos with his injuries. Only now does he remember that he is the one involved with the Ascendants.
I was prepared for the fact that I'm probably one of those righteous super friends, but I wasn't expecting to be someone the Ascendants invited.
What do you say?
To have something like this happen to a regular guy is as absurd as reading the start of a manga.
What is he trying to say? If you leave me, you'll slowly lose control of yourself until you become a monster that hurts other people.
At least I haven't lost control. For now. What now? Start again? Could that person be lurking nearby?
Lost in thought, no one finally looks up to find everyone rushing outside in disarray.
Huh?
Large number of corrupted approaching! How far away? Several hundred meters. Where are the guards? Shit! Oh, wait, where's my sensor? I hope it's still up.
Fuck! Fuck! Where is everyone? The alarm hasn't triggered either. What's going on? It can't be.
Talbot.
Hey, the Ascendant, is he finally coming?
Well, finally. Have you lost your mind? There's still a lot of patients in there.
Oh, Send it?
I won't run away. Please let me fight with you.
I'm coming with you too.
No one steps out of the medical center. Oh, here we go. Finally. I was like, we haven't had any combat in like 2 streets. Well, no, I think we had one last street. Eliminate the... So I still don't have too much experience playing as No.1. I think his DPS rotation is a little bit long, considering I think at some point you get an extra rev blade charge thing.
No, I can still detect the signals of the corrupted. Scout drone also stopped working. What's going on?
Let me try if I can restart it.
Okay, here we go. Activate the scout drone. I didn't like... I've never been able to find a nice binding for the controller.
This way, it'll be fine. Looks like it was just turned off, not broken.
So this is the backdrop from Luna and Lucia's childhood home for Inscription of Labyrinth. Punishing virus detected at 2 o'clock. Then I'll leave it to you and the others. I can't. It's too fast. I can't read it. About to murder. Looks like it. Welcome to the stream, Summit. Or what are we? Okay, going through. Try to activate the defense at the entrance to the medical center. Oh, not this way. Oh, these things. Do I click them? What do I do? Oh. Oh, there's a thing here. I gotta click this. Insufficient authorization. Code? What is this? How am I supposed to know? What? What? Search for the clues. Oh, here we go, here we go. Click, click, click. Poorly finished by the 31st. Doesn't help, does it? Team status. Oh no, everyone's dead already. Rumors that the salt can treat punishing virus. What? None of these are helpful. There's a whole bunch of city numbers. That's it. What? What? How am I supposed to figure this out? I don't know what it is. It's like 0. There's a city 75. Oh my god, I have no idea. Let me read one more time. There are a bunch of numbers there, but... Oh, someone's gonna help us. Thank you. 1030. Oh, 1031. Okay, here we go. $10.31. Oh, I guess October 31st. Like All right, here we go. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Maybe I shouldn't have ulted so fast.
Hey, the quality of thing is outrageous.
Here come wave 2. Oh no, these guys. Oh, they're getting. We're not actually defending them. They just kind of it's part of the story that they kind of blow up. So we're doing all right, I think. I keep dodging our teammates because it's all red. Oh no! Defense Tower 3 has been destroyed. Oh my god, we only have a minute left. What's going on? Who's left? Oh, there's one right there. Go! Oh, talk to this guy.
Hey, we're safe for now.
Wait, how can this guy say uncorrupted? Me? Talk to your team.
Is that an earthquake? No, it's the red tide coming up from underground.
It's the red tide!
Hurry back to the medical center.
Did we finish at least? Hey. Oh. I don't know why it was saying we're running out of time. That was weird. Okay. Okay, so today oh my god, we've only done 3 scenes today. It's taking a long time. But these combat ones, hopefully it doesn't take as long. Okay, so we're finally getting to the combat portion, you know. I was saying the last, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 have been all story in the past, and now we're back in the present. Ascendants are attacking or something. You know, this should be taking place in the middle of surviving Lucem. So, you know, definitely hell is, you know, all hell is broken loose at this point, you know. Liv hasn't come to save everyone yet. So let's continue. I do have to keep an eye on my timer to make sure nothing funny happens. The battle has been going on for 3 hours, and individual corrupted and hetero creatures are still shambling towards Medical Center 09. The defenses are all damaged, the corpses of corrupted filling every street and alley. The punishing virus concentration has gone from bad to worse. Adding fuel to the flame, the streets outside the medical center have cracked apart. Red tide oozes out, obstructing the ways in and out. Something's wrong. These things seem to know where they're going, unlike the barrage of hetero creatures who attack thoughtlessly. How's the medical center doing?
Staying inside the center is still safer now, but we've got a lot of injured. This is bad. The CPF's gonna overload if the virus concentration remains this high. We should evacuate everyone ASAP, or at least call in reinforcement.
Oh, we can't evacuate. There's nowhere to go. I just came back from patrol. The roads are damaged and covered in red tide. They're not completely submerged yet, but our defenses won't hold up for long. The others won't stand a chance.
We're trapped?
Something's seriously wrong. This isn't random. Talbot, did you lure an ascendant here?
That ascendant only said he'd come for me. Why would he do something like this?
To destroy us, obviously. You think he'd deliver a crown to you without hurting anyone else? I'm sorry, Lillian, but we better kick him out.
But he's heavily infected right now. Sending him out will kill him.
Well, his ascendant buddy can save him. Oh, here's no one again.
Wait.
The young man defeats the last hetero creature by the door to the entrance before pushing it open and entering the medical center.
I might be the one who's connected to the Ascendants.
Huh?
I just remembered some things before I lost my memories. I might have met the Ascendants.
Excuse me? Hey, this guy's almost clean. He's been fighting with us all this time. His infection should be way worse than this.
Maybe his inver device was enhanced?
Huh?
Can you control the corrupted?
I don't know. I don't know how at the very least.
Maybe a transcendent? Can't be. His punishing virus concentration is way too low for that.
You aren't being serious, are you? That's wild. An amnesiac and ascendant, not realizing he is an ascendant and got accepted by others. That's a plot straight out of a
manga?
Are you talking about the Cardman rider who forgot he was a demonic scientist?
No. It's the one the guy picked up the death journal.
The death note, death journal. He also lost his memories.
Oh, I can't believe you read that.
He's like so shocked.
Wait a minute. Didn't you lose your memories? How can you remember those plots of those mangas?
What on earth are you two yapping about?
Sorry.
Is he the Ascendant you met, Talbot?
No, he was standing in the dark and his silhouette looked like a giant snake, I'd say.
Oh, that's new.
What about you? Do you remember what the Ascendant looked like?
Not really, but I'm pretty sure mine wasn't a giant snake.
Yeah.
What did yours tell you?
Mine wanted me to become one of them. I refused, and then I blacked out.
That was more or less what I was told as well. I guess they aren't that strict on who they choose. Recruiting victim, anyone will do. Fall into our trap.
Oh, that's the bird.
Recruiting victims, anyone will do. Fall into our trap. Stop repeating what Anna said.
Oh, no, that's Talbot.
Stop repeating what Anna said.
Let's just kick both of them out.
Stop! That won't solve anything. The punishing virus concentration is too high outside right now. Probably kill them if we send them away.
They're the reason we're in this mess right now. Why shouldn't we kick them out? Comms are down right now. We can't even call for backup. The way I see it, everyone remotely suspicious shouldn't be able to stay. I know things are pressing right now, but that doesn't mean we should just take everyone in. We don't have enough medical supplies to begin with.
That's not fair.
We can just kick them out. They're connected. We can't just kick them out. They're connected to the Ascendants. We've got to put them down.
Oh no.
We don't know much about Lillian, but I thought I could have sworn she was talking to Vonnegut earlier. I guess no one saw that though.
Do you think killing us will save you? If an Ascendant's after the medical center, you're still gonna die unless there are enough people to protect this place.
It's all your fault. The crowd begins to argue intensely. Watching the scene unfold, no one can feel his non-existing heart aching. He has been through something similar in his recovered memories. The desperate folks who got involved with the wrong people. The innocents who were branded guilty by association. The powerlessness birthed from years of oppression and fear, was sharpened into a knife, going for their kin's throats the moment it exploded. This tragedy will keep repeating itself as long as the pain and suffering fill the people's livelihoods. Okay, so it didn't hit me until they were explaining it here, but this kind of it's kind of like a situation on the train, where things are really dire and people are blaming and fighting each other instead of uniting to fight, the aristocrats on Aslam, or in this case, the Ascendants. But something has changed. This time, no one is not the powerless boy he once was.
Let me make use of this anomaly before I lose control.
Oh, combat, I think. Nope, no combat. Never mind.
I'll get you reinforcement. Reinforcements?
Excuse me?
Comms are down and we're surrounded by the red tide. Let me go out and find reinforcements.
But you aren't sure if you're an Ascendant. It could be a coincidence that you're immune. You won't make it alone if you're attacked by a lot of corrupted or arrive somewhere with a much higher virus concentration.
Do or do not. There is no try, is there?
What the hell? They just pull these quotes from like it. I actually really hate this quote. I think it's really stupid. But everyone loves it and thinks it's full of wisdom. So let's just go. I don't want to. Let's go.
Not to mention that I could possess powers I couldn't control. Powers that could harm you all.
Why should we trust you? What if you run away? I missed it. Better we take you down now before you recover your full power.
You can kill me, but everyone here will die as well if they're trapped by the red tide. Didn't Lillian say the CPF won't run for long?
Oh.
Elder refugee, let him go. Let him go.
An elderly refugee walks up. His step may be sluggish, but his presence is profound.
Why?
He wouldn't have mentioned the Ascendant if he wanted to run away. So? Maybe he was protecting Talbot. Then Talbot can stay. He'll surely come back if he wants to protect Talbot. But I know we're all wary of enemies hiding in the dark. But this paranoia when we haven't even caught a glimpse of that Ascendant will only spell our defeat. Talbot and this young man are just trying to help. They mean well, and they've yet to show any of the abilities you mentioned. There are only so few of us left. What remains if we hurt those that stand by us? Let him go. That's the only way.
Hi Taki, welcome back.
Please, trust me. Ascendant or not, I'll never use that power to do harm.
No one has planned for the worst. If he loses control, he will do anything to stop himself from hurting others, even at the cost of his life.
I will come back with reinforcements.
You know what happened, right? You're associated with the Ascendant. The Purifying Force will come for you when you come back.
Then let me do what I can to help you all before that happens.
He knows he might be out of time. Alright, thank you Taki, take care. People hesitated in silence. Eventually, they nod at no one, swayed by a tide they cannot cross, and no one's unyielding gaze. Alrighty, you're on. The other three will stay. No one nods back at the rest of them and turns to face Talbot. There is much he wants to say, but now is not the time. All no one can do is smile and wave at Talbot, Lillian, and Lithos.
Wait for me. Wait for me.
Combat! No, combat. Here we go. Grab controller. The red tide, oh, I can't talk with my cup, has appeared on the streets outside the medical center. We're just fighting corrupted. Wow. There's no time to deal with the corrupted. I need support ASAP. Help me. Why did you do this? You could have passed the filtering. You should have accepted it. You should have saved me, Shrek. And who's Shrek? That's him. How I wish I were the one who survived. Investigate. Ooh, it's slowing us. You are nobody. You should cherish the opportunity you were given. Oh, try to attack. You monster! It disappeared. What is that? The construct kept by the Ascendant in this cell. Where did I hear these words before? I think I heard footsteps. Is that the sound of the red tide? Pay attention to nearby sounds. Or is there someone else? That's impossible. Average constructs can't stay near the red tide. Uh-oh. Boss fight? Oh no. Corrupted. Ow, ow, oh my god, that hurt so much. Like all my health is gone. Sound's gone. No time. No, time is running out. I have to get through here before it's too late. Oh, made it. Okay. The dark sky, crimson phantoms, and the blood river form a picture of the inferno. Their whispers are filled with hatred, protesting about the young man who is rushing by. Red tide projection. You could have saved us. You couldn't have saved us. You were chosen, but you ran away from your responsibilities. Why wouldn't you save us? Why? Why did you leave? Save me, Shrek.
That name.
The young man stops running and turns toward the red tide projection.
Who are you?
I'm a task force defector. We're meeting at an Ascendant base. I assume we're all the same.
Why did you defect?
Are you surprised that I chose an unlikely way to live instead of a likely way to die?
I heard that failing the filtering will turn you into a corrupted.
You have to try, right? What's your name, by the way?
Everyone calls me Shrek.
Shrek. Oh, my apologies. I think the name has to be associated with some ogreish monster. But I suppose there's nothing wrong with calling you a monster when you're the construct the Ascendants are feeding in a jail cell.
I suppose.
Well then, let's hope we both pass the filtering, Mr. Monster.
So he did go for the filtering. And these are, the dead people here they obviously failed. You want to know what the filtering actually is? It's a test to select our comrades. From what your memories have shown me, it's akin to how the human conservation areas choose their skilled workers.
People don't turn into corrupted if their conservation areas don't choose them.
Are you sure? Abandoned, they become scavengers who linger on, searching looting and stealing resources and livelihoods in a broken world. They take, and one day they'll die when someone else takes from them. Don't worry, I don't want to blame anyone, and I won't despise any. The world, is this the one that the snake-like construct? We don't know yet. The snake-like ascendant? It could be, very well, but I wonder if it's going to get revealed or if they just didn't draw a model yet. Knowing PGR, I'm expecting some big twists, like it's going to be Field. The world is taken over by the punishing virus. They don't have a choice. They're forced to become who they are. I simply want to put an end to their sufferings sooner. Best if they pass the filtering and become one of us, but I have somewhere they can go if they don't. The Ascendant smiles and points at the reservoir of the underground waterways. A crimson liquid is swirling with corpses and remains inside, as if a monster that will not stop gnawing. The female construct who was smiling at him earlier is within it too. She has long become one of its phantoms, repeating her plea before dying with faint broken words.
Save me, Shrek.
Oh. See, those who become one with this crimson sea are not dead. Their lives have just begun anew. But I'm sure it's hard for you to comprehend this way. The Ascendant scoops up some of the red tide and delivers it before no one. Their minds and data are not gone. They're all stored here. They're searching for each other, becoming whole from the pain of their loss. Red tide feeds the hungry and unites the departed. It takes away all the doom and gloom and stitches together all their joy. She lets them gather and decompose, turning them into the creature of order Mr. wants when we arrange them, or a host of chaos when they come together freely.
Those lives and those minds are hardly what they were.
Better than the completely rotten shells they would have been. No. I think I prefer Shrek. The monster's name sounds more like one of us. You should hate this world as much as I do. This world that keeps churning out dead bodies one after another. You should want to change it as well. I don't want to force you to choose. I can give you more time if you're still undecided. Check my... Yeah, 5 minutes. Let's see if we can finish. If you're still undecided. Mr. said you'd only become a threat if we made you one of us against your will. So, I'm only going to guide you. I'll never force you to do anything. Oh, by the way, if you're thinking about saving those who are still alive, why don't you try out your new powers?
My new powers?
Exactly. You're wondering when that happened, aren't you? I made you. You've retained your mind, and nothing's broken for once. So, I borrowed Mr.'s access and planted some magic in you. As long as you stay near me, you don't have to fear the punishing virus. Instead, it can become your strength. You can read the information stored within the red tide. You can see the dead, save the living, and kill whoever you want to kill.
That won't be necessary. I'm good.
You don't want to save those people?
Of course I do.
Then why won't you agree?
I'll never be your accomplice.
Fragments of his broken memories begin to connect, slightly dispelling the fog in his mind.
I rejected the offer, but what happened afterwards?
It's not over yet. Let me snooze real quick. Snooze. I'm almost out of water, too. If you leave me, you'll slowly lose control of yourself until you become a monster that hurts other people.
Wait, why did I reject it? I don't use those powers to hurt people. I won't be an accomplice to the Ascendants. There's the danger of losing control.
The young man turns to the red tide projection once more.
What am I missing?
It's too late, Shrek.
Huh?
The distorting projection struggles to hold together, repeating the words a woman said to the approaching man.
It's what it always says in my book. The bird that was born in a cage will fear the sky. The goose that soars in the air will fear the cage. Humans can only make choices based on what they know. And someone without a past, someone who runs from it, is destined to be lost on the way to the future.
Who are you?
Don't you remember? This is the second time we've met.
Bella? Who's Bella?
It's been too long.
I don't know who it is. I don't remember. No. Well, at least we made it before anything weird happened. Okay. Oh my god, we've only done 4 chapters today. Oh, this is really gonna take another 7 hours, isn't it? Is that right? We have 13, yeah. So 13 more, half an hour each is, 6.5 hours. Oh, tired. Okay, but I do need to take a break. Gotta run pre-rolls, and I also need to. I'll take a little bit longer since I do need to get water, since I basically finished it all from doing all this voice acting. But yes, thank you guys for watching. I'll be right back, and we will continue with the next chapter. Probably go for about a little under an hour. Okay, also, if anyone's new here and you're enjoying my stream, please follow my channel so you know when I'm going online. Thank you, everyone. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Thank you everyone for waiting. I know that took a little bit longer, but I had to get water, you know, in addition to toilet and stuff. Okay, so it looks like we're more in the future now. I thought they would have more of his teenage years after, you know, he hit puberty. But he basically aged up and that was it. So now we know that he went to the Ascendants for the filtering. And he kind of passed. They kind of gave him special powers. That's why he's essentially immune to the punishing virus, you know, as all Ascendants are, basically. He can't seem to command Corrupted right now. I don't know if it's because he has amnesia. Yeah, we'll continue. Looks like, okay, we're not a combat. We've definitely did a couple at first. We did 2 in a row, which is kind of surprising. We haven't done too many yet. So that's 3 out of 8, and we're almost halfway through the story. So still 5 more to go. Passerby, who's beyond the grave? Winter. The first encounter between Bella and the 17-year-old No.1. Okay, 17-year-old, here we go. I don't remember exactly. Hi Tigress, welcome back. I'm doing all right. My throat's a little bit tired. But other than that, doing all right. The stream is a little slow today as well. But you know, this is PGR. It's I guess I kind of know that, you know, I've been doing PGR stories since I started streaming, you know, 6 months ago. And it's never really drawn a crowd or anything, put it that way. But I do like to do it, and I always have to do it anyways because I do love I won't miss the stories, so might as well do it. It's good practice. But it would be I hope someone else there appreciates it. But oh, get some rest then. Take care. But thank you for stopping by. Thank you, Tigress. Okay, so we just met we didn't meet Bella. We met the echo of Bella, who's now dissolved in the red tide. But here we are back in the past. 17-year-old No.1, so I have to age his voice up a little bit. Winter. The first encounter between Bella and the 17-year-old No.1. No.1 has witnessed the conflicts within Aslam slowly come to a boiling point during the years he has served on the cargo crew. A festering wound that tests the boundaries of the people in the law. To stand a chance against the guards from the upper level, Rachel has finally found several weapon suppliers who are willing to work with her after a long period of searching and hard work. Still, there are many desperate people in the lower level who are willing to snitch on them like Bancroft did. The cargo crew has to hide the weapons they have procured in different cargoes, sending them all across the world with their trucks to keep their plans safe. They will have to wait for the right time before retrieving the weapons.
Hi, Captain. Captain Rachel told me to come here and collect the remaining blessing boxes. Is Mr. Beth here?
Ooh, okay, so we've seen her once, in like a flashback. I have no idea who she is.
My grandfather went to sleep after finishing his work. You're from the cargo crew. Where's Rachel? She's busy with something else, so she asked me to come this time. Huh. I've heard Rachel distrustful of people around her. I wasn't expecting to be so bad that she's making a child captain.
She gauges No.1's height with her hand.
Have you considered that I might be a genius prodigy?
Because he's wearing glasses. No.1 no longer feels bothered by the way he did when he was younger. When he hears someone challenge him, he changes the topic with a smile.
If Mr. Beth isn't here, maybe you can help me with the supplies instead? Sure. You mean the last batch of merch, right? Right. The weapon parts and ammo have all been dispersed among the unsold blessing boxes, according to Rachel's specifications. Will they stay hidden? The guards are used to seeing these boxes. They'll open the containers to inspect the other packages, but they're too lazy to open the blessing boxes one by one to check what's inside.
Every time Rachel purchases a new order of weaponry, she disguises them as unsold blessing boxes and hides them in a different refugee bases. Oh, you know what? So these boxes are kind of like mystery boxes, kind of like, you know, like playing gacha, but it's like whatever leftover junk they have. And I was actually reading an article today about Amazon return pallets or something. Like you know, when people return goods to Amazon, apparently they resell them in bulk, like a variety of stuff on a pallet. But apparently, you know, it's kind of hit or miss. But you can kind of get a lot of good stuff for very little. I have no idea where or how to do it, but apparently it's a thing. And you know, people are making TikToks of it. You know, I don't use. I'm too old. I don't know what TikTok is, but I heard that that there's TikToks on it. Just like how these Pandora boxes were the aristocrats' tool to destroy the lower level, they are now the cargo crew's instrument to secure power for the rebellion.
As long as you guys know what you're doing. Not counting the ones with the merch. We somehow sold 31 of these boxes. Can't believe there's still people who fall for these scams. They're selling much worse than they used to. No one's making them anymore on the train. This is the last batch remaining. What about the other items we're selling here? They're almost out, including your moonshine. Here's the list. You'll find our fee on it. Thanks, and the thing we mentioned last time. My grandfather said no. The way he put it, you'll only drag him into your fight if he joins you. He'll be asking for supplies or refuge or something else. You'll never hear the end of it. Further involvement will only put this base at risk. Selling you guys weapons is as far as we go.
Well, I mean, in this kind of world, you know, arms dealing is not. It's not like a. It's not like it is on a, you know, in like the real life, you know, real world right here. It's kind of you know, down there outside of Babylonia, it's kind of you know, like anarchy everywhere, anyways.
Alright, I understand. Get on with your work. The bees are also done rebuilding the base last night, so take them with you.
The woman looks toward where Bumblebee is, sighing with anguish and disgust.
There, also a mess. That lot.
These look kind of like memories, so I don't know what her hair color is. I was like, almost looks like Vera's hair, kind of. No one in Cargo Crew 8 walk toward where Bumblebee is resting, and find the upper level guards that usually oversee the operations here are nowhere to be found. The Bumblebee members all look exhausted and sad, their heads lowered. Blood splatters on the ground, near them, telling the same story once again.
They did this?
Who else? Someone couldn't finish the crazy amount of work, so they were going to deduct our pay.
What happened? Someone couldn't finish. One of the captains was pissed, so he started fighting with the guards. Oh no, got killed.
Couldn't finish your work again? Finish my ass.
Oh, finish my... I don't need to censor ass, I think. Shouting angrily with his hoarse voice, the Bumblebee captain stands up, his hand covering his injury. He's not dead.
The CPF wasn't completely fixed when we worked on the air. We didn't have enough protective gear, but the dickheads didn't give a... But the dickheads didn't give...
Okay, like that.
The CPS always fails a few months before we come here to rebuild. We're gonna die if we arrive early, and if we arrive late. Who's gonna let us arrive late?
A hulking dickhead arrived in the morning and told us to fix the house on the left first. Then another dickhead visited in the evening and told us to prioritize the farm. They're both subcontracting the work they took and getting commissions from them. They don't care how much work there is. So many folks on the train could use a meal, but they wouldn't bring extra hands, so they wouldn't have the extra mouths to feed. I was complaining about the lack of work for all the hungry folks on the train 4 years ago, but it's worse now. Those who stayed are starving, and those who came here were worked to death. Time was short, and we had to crunch. 2 weeks ago, the CPF at the reconstruction site broke down in the middle of the night. We were all working underground, so no one noticed it until the signal light turned red. Then an engineer at the base spotted it and contacted the dickheads overseeing the work. Guess what? Those drunkards were sleeping, and they didn't bother to do anything, so the engineer thought we weren't there. By the time the dickheads woke up in the middle of the day, we had already 4 infected. We even had to inject the serums ourselves.
Oh, they're like that every time. Good luck finding them to confirm anything on time.
Unless they're here to find us. Suddenly they'll have a detailed list of every little mistake we've made. Some of the things they're changing us don't even make sense.
We thought there'd be something left when all this is said and done, but no. One guy didn't fill his quota, now they're not paying any one of us.
What did the captain say when we left the train? If we need a crunch, we'll crunch. At least they picked us, and we won't have to starve. With what they're finding us, we somehow have to pay them back. I was reasoning with them, but the dickheads were like, at least act like gave us 2 meals a day. And they threatened turning off the CPF and water filter, where we rest if we keep complaining. But the dickheads were like, at least act, yeah. You stand that. How is it different from murdering us themselves if they stopped the CPF and the water filter? So we started punching. Could you beat them? They might be armed, but we got number. Still, some of us inevitably got hurt.
Where are the guards?
Gone. They weren't going to throw their lives away.
We should have followed him and crushed his head with our hammers.
Did you see him opening his terminal? They wouldn't just indict us. Indict? Is that how you spell it? Indict us if we kept fighting. What would happen if we go back?
How many are hurt?
6, 7, counting him. No one quickly walks further inside and finds 6 people lying on makeshift wooden beds. Oh, sorry. The ones slightly hurt are dressing their injuries with dirty rags, while others are surrounding the 2 that were heavily wounded. One of them is unconscious with a gun wound in the stomach, right on the liver. Oof! The other one is awake, luckily, with a few broken ribs. Is there anything they won't do?
Help them first. There should be some meds and the supplies we're bringing back.
Those are our wares. How are we going to explain to the guards if we're short? We're going to get punished, too.
I'll cover the loss.
Do you have a lot of supplies with you? These people don't have anything to give you in return. The most valuable thing they have is their lives. Listen, Four Eyes. Not that I don't want to save them. It's just...
I know.
Being part of the cargo crew used to be an enviable position for the Bumblebee. With the more established structure, cargo crew members can just make a living underneath a leader who cares about them. But like the Bumblebee, the cargo crew can hardly look out for themselves nowadays, not to mention other people.
Help the heavily wounded first. Supplies are scarce, but they've also helped us in the past.
No way we can save the one shot in the gut.
Then we have 5 we can save.
But, listen to Four Eyes. It's also what Rachel would have wanted, not to mention that we're almost ready.
Yeah, you're right. Let's go.
The cargo crew members gesture to each other before running toward the warehouse where the wares are.
Thanks. You said 7. Where's the other one?
Oh, you mean old Ed? He didn't make it. He was the one who couldn't finish the job. Guards. Ed was old and sick and they still chose to work him out here.
Where is he?
The Bumblebee captain points at the ruins to the west, his expression livid. Ed was old and sick, they chose him. He didn't make it. Oh, You don't want to go there. He died from an infection. Oh, I missed it. No one! Hey! Let him go. Old Ed took care of him when he was young. He was the one who helped Noah see Julie one last time before she died. Oh, okay. I was like, who's this Ed? I guess, maybe he didn't have a face, but he had a name at least. He might not have shown up then. It might just be, added now. Don't blame me if he's infected. With no way to express his anger, the captain's fist hits the wall with a dull thud. As his echo fades, everyone hears a woman's heart-breaking cry coming from behind. I can't do it. My voice is dead. The person with the gun wound is no longer in pain. Surrounded by his friends and companions, he has left this cold and caring world behind. By the time the Bumblebee has finished burying the dead and boarded the trucks with their belongings and grief, no one is met with another bad news.
What's wrong?
The cargo crew member in charge of inspecting the wares is standing next to a pile of collapsed crates, staring at the blood flowing out from underneath in panic. The upper level guards were checking the goods and found a few blessing boxes too packed. Uh-oh. We don't know her name yet. I was going to distract them, but the crane in the warehouse suddenly moved and knocked down the crates on top. The cargo crew member points at the control panel in the distance, where a woman is sitting quietly with her head lowered. She's not looking at the bloody scene, nor does she look like she intends to leave her seat. Is she a guard too? Maybe she works with them. Found the blessing box 2-pack. I was gonna distract him. She is the wife of the person who just passed. Okay, no, he's the one who got shot in the gut. Okay, so the one that shot in the gut who just died, right? Oh no, but he doesn't have a name though. Huh? What should we do? That's 3 dead guards under those crates. How the hell are we gonna explain it? Oh, so the crates fell on the guards.
It was an accident. Their deaths have nothing to do with the blessing boxes or any personal queries. That's what we're gonna say.
Will the other guards believe us?
I'll testify. I'm also partially responsible. I should have packed the blessing boxes more carefully. Thank you, but this would have happened even if they hadn't discovered the boxes.
He sighs, looking at the crying woman at the control panel.
Power secured by violence will one day be taken by violence. It's sorted? Yes, you'll find your payment inside at Warehouse A1. Thanks again, we've gotta go. Are you alright? You look like you're gonna break down any second. Break down? Me? Is there someone else here?
Hearing her words, no one finally notices the dull pain in his chest.
I'm fine. I'm just exhausted. Oh, is that all? Your team told me that one of the dead bees was someone who took care of you since you were young.
How could that be all? Even though he has seen his share of deaths, it is not something he can get used to. But... Oh, Rachel.
We're standing with a rushing riptide right now. Any careless mistake will bring the thousands of folks in the cargo crew down on us. There are too many people we have to save. The only way we can turn this thing around is by tackling the root of the problem.
Sorry, I was coughing.
You're a captain and a core member of the cargo crew now, so every move you make will be monitored. Do not do anything on impulse. Be patient. Act like a grown-up. Never mind. It's impressive that you're still functioning and doing your job as it is. Most can't get into the cargo crew at your age, not to mention become a captain. Thanks for your compliments. Already smiling, are we? Are you mellow or are you just cold-hearted? Neither. I'm busy. I don't have time to be sad.
He's growing up real fast. I guess this is the first we've seen of after his time skip. This is like his Shippuden phase.
I can kind of see why Rachel trusts you on a job this important. There's still some things I'm curious about, but I'm not sure if it's my place to ask. What is it? I've been told that our supplies are even more scarce on the train than in refugee bases like ours. How has Rachel managed to find so many things to trade? No idea. Rachel has her way, and she won't tell me. How likely do you think you'll win? No idea. There's still a lot we aren't sure about and many we don't trust. Guessing now is a fool's errand. That was the last batch of weapons. When are you gonna act? No idea. That's up to Rachel. You have no idea about anything and you still carry on? Are you that eager to die? No. There's a reason Captain Rachel doesn't tell anyone the details. The aristocrats have known what we're up to for a while. Failing to find any evidence, all they can do is pressure us and keep searching. Should they get a hold of anything, the consequences will be dire. If you're curious, why don't you agree with Captain Rachel's proposal? Mr. Beth and you are both merchants she's collaborated with secretly for a long time. Perhaps she'll make an exception and tell you her plan. Having a refugee base to support us continuously will give us something reliable to fall back on. You've already planned to cover for us all, after all. Grandfather said no, and that means no. You can owe me a favor for covering you. It has nothing to do with my grandfather or the base.
She looks down in silence briefly.
Grandfather said you're destined to fail. You're all one step away from your graves. And any instability at Actilec will impact the bases greatly. If you all lose, our trades will also be affected. Not to mention the elderly on the train. the other kids like you. Better a corpse than a servant and an accomplice to those aristocrats. Is that something a kid your age gets to say? That's what everyone else says. I just take after them. Speaking of which, everyone on your team is older than you. Do they listen to you? They don't have to. I only made captain because I got along with the people around me. They're not impressed with what I can do. They simply support and trust me as their comrade. I listen to them as often as they listen to me. We're all equal. Equal? I was expecting more arrogance from a kid like you. How old are you?
We're gonna find out.
18 next summer.
Oh, you should be pooper. I should just do the cocking in a cup voice now. Oh, he's 18 next summer. He's still 17. Next change, we'll hit it up.
18 next summer.
And I thought you were no older than 14. That's what I was thinking too. I guess you're still waiting for your growth spurt. Yeah, because he doesn't look like final Noan yet.
I thought you were no older than 14. I guess you're still waiting for your growth spurt. Well, do your best and live. You still owe me one. Thanks. I appreciate it.
Nodding sincerely, Noan has no idea how he will come to regret his promise in the future. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, let's keep going. Here we go.
What's your name?
I'm Bella. Oh, okay.
I'm Bella. My last name's Beth, like my grandfather. Bella Beth.
Okay. So someone he knew. I thought it was gonna be like his girlfriend or something. Like his lover or something. But no. Unless she's somehow somehow is younger than him. I don't think that's the case. I mean, maybe maybe she's a cougar. Maybe he likes older women. Could be.
Cool name. I guess I'll call you Bebe.
What? Pow. Bella gives him a solid knock on his head before he can finish. Bella Beth.
I guess Rachel didn't tell you not to call me that. She only ever talked about Mr. Beth, Miss Beth. Beth is fine. I'm older than you, but not old enough for honorifics.
Ooh. Not old enough for it to be, forbidden romance. I don't know. She seems important.
Alright, Beth.
That will be his first and last time to call Bella by that name. Ooh. What does that mean? Noan is prepared to make any sacrifices. He never expects to see her again.
See you around.
With those words that even he himself finds improbable. Noan waves and turns around, leaving with a smile that he has put on so many times on occasions like this. Bella only remembers that there was something she forgot to ask when Noan's figure disappeared from her sight.
What's his name again?
Never introduced. That's true. He didn't ever introduce himself. Okay. I'm not as tired as I was the other day. My voice, I don't know. I'm not feeling well, but my throat is feeling okay after I had this cough drop. My stomach hurts though. Maybe I had too much pizza. I did have I've eaten a lot of meals of pizza. I didn't eat too much at once, but I got a pizza from Costco, a cheese pizza from Costco last night, and then I had it for like dinner, like a late night snack, and then I had some this morning, and then I had some again for dinner. I did eat vegetables. I had a salad, I had some roasted squash. I also had some quinoa and beans too, so maybe it's too much cheese. We'll see. All right, we might run overtime a little bit, but we're gonna go for one more chapter at least. Here we go. It's a battle one, so this will be halfway through the battles after this. His Whisper. Adult Noan. Okay, so here we are talking about Bella now.
Bella Beth.
Noan was trying to get help from a base that day, like he is now, but
further involvement will only put this base at risk. Selling you guys weapons is as far as we go.
Everyone's dead, but it's PGR. It's kind of to be expected. Captain Rachel tried to get help from many bases as well, but most of them could barely take care. Oh,
Captain Rachel tried to get help from many bases as well, but most of them could barely take care of themselves. Did something happen at Bella's camp? Why is she inside the Red Tide now?
Does he not know how the Red Tide works?
Come, I'll tell you. Don't go.
Sorry, but people in Medical Center 09 are still waiting.
He knows he cannot stay here for his past. Despite the many questions he wishes to find the answers to within the Red Tide, he has to leave now.
I'll see you around, Bella.
When did he stop calling her Beth? No one does not have time to think about it. Ooh, get closer. maybe, we don't know. He just calls her the way he's familiar with before he hurries away, heading toward the nearby base. Alright, straight into the combat. Here we go. Sorry, Medical Center 09 requests support. Please.
Run! There are many corrupted behind us. We can't even save our teammates.
No. There's no music. It's a little weird. Pow. I'm waiting for someone to hit me, but they don't want to hit me. They don't want to hit me. Oh, we got that. Oh, we got it. It was just a little delayed. Nice. Ow! I could have sworn I dodged that one. Alright, here we go down. Give me a single. Boom. This is ult. Bow. Oh, that guy's goner. We're here to save him. We're low on orbs though. That guy's gone. Oh, ultimate. Let's talk to him. See what's up. Are you okay?
Oh, thank you. We thought we were left behind and screwed.
You got hurt as well. Get some rest.
Watch out, the corrupted are coming again.
Wait till they group up here. I don't like that there's no music. PGR has pretty great music. For it to be missing is a little weird. And it's got this weird humming in the background too. I don't know if I've been playing too long and there's like memory leaks or... Oh, this is an extreme one. Watch out! Oh no! Oh, it stopped? Was the corrupted following his orders? Uh-oh, can he control them now?
Could it be that the Ascendant's Gias is voice control? What's a Gias? Like a code Gia? I have no idea what it means though. Look it up. Gias. Gias is an idiosyncratic taboo whether of obligation, similar to being under a vow or a curse. Okay. It's a type of curse or contract that commands one to carry out an action. So it's kind of like they're compelled to do it. Could it be the Ascendant's Gias that is voice controlled? What about this? Defeat them! Oh, it is! Meow. 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 Oh my god, we're missing though. Oh my god, we're missing again. This guy keeps sidestepping us. Boom. Oh, just one hit.
This is not a coincidence. So, you can control the corrupted? No, I have no idea what's going on. It's an Ascendant! Retreat! Rendezvous with the others first!
Why can't he command these, though? Try to command the company.
Step back.
Ooh.
Stop. Step back again.
You can't go on. Ooh. He's an Ascendant! Oh my god, I was not expecting that.
An Ascendant?
The retreated construct's reinforcement has finally arrived.
Were you responsible for the attack on our base as well?
Oh, where's my cup? I was gonna drink water.
No, I just arrived. We were also under attack in Medical Center 09. Our way out is blocked by the red tide and our comms are down. We need protective suits to move our patients, so
Who would trust an Ascendant?
I'm not an Ascendant. I don't know what I am either. Stay guarded all you want, but please trust my words. There are still many people in Medical Center 09 who need help. CPF can't sustain for long. People will die if you wait any longer.
You're probably trying to trick us to there to slaughter us.
How can I make you trust me?
We'll never trust you.
Pow! Ooh. The constructs all draw their weapons, charging toward Noan, not giving him a chance to explain himself. Their blades and bullets graze his body, leaving behind several bloody marks, but Noan refuses to strike back.
Stop tugging.
A female construct leaps out onto a set broken stone staircase, striking Noan with her blade from high ground.
Do you only know how to run away?
I'm here to seek help for the people of Medical Center 09.
Liar!
Not.
Pow! A barrage of bullets drives Noan back before he can finish, entrapping him among the constructs.
Kill him!
Hearing his order, other constructs who have been hiding inside the ruins leap out, blocking any escape routes. Right before their blades strike Noan, the punishing virus concentration in the air rises drastically. Crimson spikes sprout from beneath Noan's feet, shooting at everyone around him indiscriminately.
Pew, 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 pew. Ah, watch out!
Seeing that one of the spikes is about to hit the construct closest to him, he rushes to catch it, but it still pierces through his palm uncontrolled.
You said you're not an Ascendant.
Unwilling to give up, the construct raises his weapon and strikes again. The spikes in turn form a rocket launcher of arrows, primed and ready to fire. What's a rocket launcher of arrows? Well, it's a rocket launcher that shoots arrows? I don't know. Let's go with it.
Sorry, I can't control it. Please stay away from me.
What are you?
I didn't want to become this. I don't want to hurt any of you.
Check something.
I'm here to ask for help. The people in Medical Center 09 are trapped by the red tide. Please, trust me on that.
The female construct does not say a word. Quietly turns away, sending a comms request through her terminal.
Anything?
Nothing from Medical Center 09, just like what he said.
We're so dead if this is a trap.
You can call for more reinforcement if you still believe it's dangerous. Safer with more people.
Which base has the people to spare at a time like this?
The elite squad investigating the deserters is still nearby. Maybe they're free?
Let's send a request and see how it goes.
Thank you.
What do we do with this guy? Doesn't seem like the other Ascendants in our files.
Should we let the elite squad handle it as well?
Yeah, they can handle whatever he is. How they deal with him will depend on who's in the squad.
I can stay here as long as Medical Center 09 gets the help it needs. You can keep an eye on me if you want.
Constructs share a glance and discuss quietly.
We've sent a rescue request. We'll head to Medical Center 09 too after rendezvousing with them.
Oops, wrong one. I didn't need the cup.
Thanks.
There's no point in keeping an eye on you. I hate to admit it, but given what you're capable of, there's nothing we can do if you want to take us down.
I'll stay here then.
Can we really trust you?
It's me.
Doubting that they may be, the constructs have come to a decision, despite the concerns for their own safety.
Let the elite squad deal with him. They're almost here.
Dun, 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 Suddenly, I don't know how much longer this is gonna go for. I feel like I gotta go. Let's keep going. No one. After he watches the constructs leave, no one turns to look at the red spikes beside him, lost in thought.
What am I?
Something unusual must have happened to him, even if he is not an ascendant or transcendent.
I don't want to become the enemy. If I can't control this power, perhaps I should let their elite squad.
Hold on. No one suddenly hears a soft voice from a dark alley. Oh, hold on. I really gotta go. I can't hold it. I think I've been drinking too much water since my voice is so tired. I actually drank all 32 ounces. Or I don't know what that is in milliliters, but I don't normally drink this much. But I found that not just drinking it a while, but I think drinking it ahead of time, being extra hydrated, my throat kind of feels a little bit better as well. So yeah, I've been doing that. So that's why I really gotta pee. Okay, I'll be right back, and I guess I'll also run another pre-roll, so we'll be free to go, for a while after this. Though probably gonna end pretty soon after 3, but I gotta go. Thank you. Alright, I'm back. Thank you for waiting. Sorry about that. That took a lot longer than I expected. But I do feel better, so let's keep going now. No one suddenly hears a soft voice from a dark alley. Oh, tell me it's Vanessa. Here's the elite team, or the, what do they call them? The elite squad. Okay, here we go, here we go. Oh no, it's Lithos.
Lithos, how did you get here? You made it through the red tide?
Oh, maybe not. Maybe she's transcendent too.
You were so long. You were away for so long. I was worried.
Don't worry, help's coming. You didn't answer me.
Lithos ignores him, focusing on no one's hand worryingly instead. Very suspicious. And the fact that she has a, a nice model, or at least an image, might be someone important.
The wound on your hand.
Wait, stay away. I still can't control these spikes. I could.
You're an ascendant?
Oh.
Do you want to hurt me?
Of course I don't, but I can't control it.
Then, do you want to control it?
Ooh.
Yes.
Should we look for an ascendant? Only they have the power to control the punishing virus.
How do you know so much?
Because I've seen my share of deserting constructs.
What do you mean? Were you a deserter as well?
Lithos does not answer him. Looking into no one's eyes, Lithos slowly approaches him.
Stay away, Lithos.
It's okay. I won't get hurt. I can control it.
Ooh! And the spikes have not moved an inch as Lithos moves closer to no one and holds his hand.
Who are you, really? Can you tell me?
I'll tell you, but first, let me treat your injury.
Lithos takes out some simple tools, gently fixing the wound on no one's hand.
Don't be afraid of this anomaly. If you can accept and learn to control it, you won't hurt anyone you don't want to hurt. You might even be able to save them.
Save them? What happened to your teammates when I met you?
They refused an irrefutable offer, and they were disciplined accordingly.
Disciplined?
Oh, this guy. Naughty children need to be disciplined. Oof. Hearing that, his shrouded memories suddenly clear up as if someone has shone light on them. With that hint of light, no one finally remembers. Oh, reveal! Is it? Oh, music change. As his memories flood back, his expression toward Lithos changes from worry to confusion to realization before it becomes an expression of calmness and acceptance.
Lithos, you.
Yes?
Curious but uncertain how to phrase it appropriately, no one still decides to voice his question.
What pronoun do you... What pronoun do you use?
At a time like this, does he need to ask to figure it out? Okay.
What pronoun do you use?
So you finally remembered.
Oh, it's her! Or him, we don't know.
Yeah, it was you who turned me into a construct back then, wasn't it?
It was.
Why are you passing as someone you don't identify as? Wait, that's not...
Wait, what's going on? Why are you passing as someone you don't identify as? So I'm assuming that she's passing as a girl, but she doesn't or they don't identify as a female. I think. I don't know. I'm not good with this stuff. Why are you passing as someone you don't? So she's female passing, obviously. But she doesn't identify as a female. But why?
Wait, that's not entirely true. You weren't hiding your identity when I first met you. I just forgot.
Lithos turns his head away, sneering in lament. Lithos turns his head away, sneering in lament.
No, that's not the point. You were the Ascendant hiding among us all this time. Well, yeah, I was worried you couldn't control yourself or wouldn't accept me. This is the only way I can stay with you.
Let's see. Voice change, or should I still do the same one? He's not definitely evil, not a stuttering little girl anymore.
Well, yeah, I was worried you couldn't control yourself or wouldn't accept me. This is the only way I can stay with you. Come back with me. Your anomaly has sprouted within you. I can teach you how to control its power.
How about that? Yeah, let's try that. Noan once again reminds himself of his lost memories. There must be a reason he refused Lithos' offer in the past so resolutely. Giving Lithos an answer now, before remembering it, would be reckless.
No, I haven't remembered everything yet. I can't tell how much of what you're saying is true.
It won't if you do any good to remember your past.
They are my memories. I'll be the judge of that.
Do you really want to remember even that time when they all hunt you down? Do you really remember even when they all hunt you down?
What?
I reset your memories 4 times now. It happened last time as well. You wouldn't accept me, and you couldn't control your ascended power. You became a walking target after you lost control. I had to kill them to protect you.
Whoa. You wouldn't accept me, you couldn't control your ascendant power. Who did she kill? Who did he kill?
What did you just say?
I said I had to kill them to protect you, but your mind immediately deviated after seeing their bodies. You don't remember any of this, do you?
It doesn't matter what you say.
You still want to remember before you make a decision?
Yes.
That was what you said last time and the time before. Your mind deviated both times before you could give me an answer. But that's alright. If you insist on getting your memories back, I'll give you what you want. Come here, Shrek.
Lithos silently reaches out.
I can be patient. I'll stay with you until you understand me. Until you become my family.
Ooh, crazy. Is that the end? Ah! Okay. Plot twist. I thought it was gonna be Lillian. Maybe Lillian too. Because I thought we saw a shadow of Lillian talking to Vonnegut. But yeah, it's so Lithos is the one who turned him into a construct. It's also a transcendent. Apparently, it's a he who's now in a female body. I don't think they've done that before for constructs, but I think that's it's a nice thing for diversity. You know, it's kind of new for PGR. Yeah, it's tired, man. Yeah, this always takes a toll on me. But today we did burn through our quota, which was exactly 6. So it literally is 30 minutes each. That's impressive, considering, you know, essentially last time, you know, before it was 4 hours, and now we are basically already 7 hours into this, and we're like barely halfway, a little bit more. But yeah, we got 3 more combat stages, 4 more combat stages, and 6 more scenes. So that's 11. We'll take 5.5 hours at least. So that's about 2 more streams, but I don't think I will be able to fit it in before Bianca patch. I do not actually know if Bianca patch notes are out yet. I don't actually know. Does anyone know? I should do this too. I totally forgot about it. I guess no one's here, so it's hard to check. I think they said the 26th here, but I don't actually know the date, the release date. So the 26th is a Tuesday, which means there will be maintenance on Monday. So right now is a Friday. So I didn't announce this yet, but I did change my schedule if anyone happened to notice. But I am taking tomorrow off. So the reason being, you know, I just need some time off. And you know, I've announced this during my anniversary that I was going to take some time off. And I think, you know, tomorrow's a good day. So I will not be streaming tomorrow, but I will be streaming the day after. And the day after, I will not be streaming story again, but I will be streaming Honkai Star Rail because we haven't played Honkai Star Rail in essentially a week, so I did want to get some in. I think we're either gonna do some, what's the thing called, simulated universe, or weekly runs, or one of the new added events, or I'm gonna clear out those what are those things called, those cell phone messages that I haven't touched at all. So it could be like side content, stuff like that, but it will be Honkai Star Rail on Sunday unless something comes up, like, you know, maintenance that I didn't realize. So Saturday is nothing, Sunday is that, and then Monday, before the maintenance, we may get one more story attempt in for Cinder Burns, but we won't finish, you know, at this rate unless everything suddenly speeds up a lot. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. It's really going down now. I feel like, you know, this is it's PGR story. It's pretty good. So definitely was a lot of growing up for No.1. I've definitely felt like, you know, after his Shippuden phase, he kind of matured into a leader. He's a little bit, you know, very confident. He seems to, you know, he definitely fits the role of captain really well. And he still kind of has a sense of justice from, you know, from the stories in his books and the mangas, which they love to reference. But yeah, you know, now we're kind of back to the present day No.1. We did, you know, visit Bella, and now Bella's dead. It's PGR, everyone dies left and right, except the main characters. And even the main characters that died, they may be back. So yeah, it's good. We still have a long way to go though, so we won't be finishing. I don't think we can finish before Bianca patch. I mean, no, there's just no way. We don't have time. But, you know, I never do Bianca patch at the immediate. It's just gonna suck because we will be busy on patch day for Bianca. I'll definitely be doing, you know, my gacha rolls on stream, so please look forward to that. And we'll definitely have the new things in the patch to check out, as well as the pet leveling and stuff. So it's gonna be PGR for a few days. Though I do have it, I don't know. We'll see. I'll definitely be there for gacha day. But the other stuff we'll have to see. Yeah, Lucia deserves the best. And yeah, it's getting pretty good. At least there's length. You know, feels like even if it's not the greatest, at least there's something to do. But it is pretty great overall. I felt like you know, compared to, you know, doing back to back with like Honkai Star Rail, I feel like Honkai Star Rail, you know, story was it was all right. I don't know if there's any moment where I was like, this is great. I think I did like Ranya and Seely. And I like their character arc there in Yorillo. But I think everyone else, like Dan and like everyone in Lofu and Mitsuki and basically everyone else on Yorillo too, it was kind of they were just there. It's just like a lot of plot events happening, but very little character development, which is kind of, I guess, what I'm into these days. Also, if anyone happens to be here, anyone have any head pat requests? Yeah, I'm just yeah, it's good. But tomorrow I will be taking off. I'll be doing offline work, but also I will be I'll be watching another VTuber karaoke tomorrow. I mean, it's not during my stream, but there's some stuff going on, so I'll be around doing that. Not much. It's a very slow stream tonight. Otherwise, I would shield my Oshi, but it's slow, so just winding down. Let's finish this off, and Karenina. Let's use these two. Yeah, I think we're done with all the events. You know, I do kind of want to do. I always like to do shopping before the new patch. I think I bought everything already, but I might just do it off stream. I usually like to do it on stream. Oh, and you know, here's a PSA for, you know, PGR players. If anyone's here, don't forget to spend your event currency, because it's going away, and then you're gonna lose out. And it's definitely happened to me before. And you don't want to get a low exchange rate on cogs. So it's really bad. Confirm. All right. Let me use yeah, I'm just doing my dailies. You know, normally I do this off stream. It is Friday. So the good thing about Friday is that, you know, if you've done everything for PGR, you're clear for the week. So we're done with our war zones, we're done with our pain cages, everything. So it's, you know, pretty fast and easy like this. So we got, let me check. War zone, we're getting demoted. Well, not yet, but probably soon. Pain cage, we ended up doing pretty high. I'm not sure why. I think I did do a pretty good plume run. I also did a really good this one run, for at least for me, for Nier. Cool is kind of just basic, slow. But yes, that's it for tonight. So I'll be ending this in a second. Oops. Oh, I'm supposed to claim these first, right? Yes, there we go. Claim. Will this be enough? I think it will be. Ta-da! Claimable. Okay. Who's that? That's Bianca. I feel like the art style is so different. Compared to her in-game model too. So I don't know how this is gonna go. Yes, we will definitely be looking forward to that Bianca story. I'm hoping, you know, that's how I do feel about PGR. I feel like, you know, any little thing I complain about, you know, because essentially we are getting the leftovers from the CN server. Patches always get better. They always address any issues. So, you know, my issue, you know, oh, the stories are so short, and then they throw this side story at us that's like, you know, 13 hours long. Wow. Hasn't been anything like this since, you know, Surviving Lucem and Evernight Beat. But it's pretty good. I do enjoy it. Yes, that's it for tonight. Thank you everyone for watching. So tomorrow's off. I'll see you guys in 2 days. Yeah, if you're new here and you enjoyed the stream, do please consider following my channel. I do stream regularly midnight Pacific time. Punishing Grey Raven, Project Sakai, Honkai Star Rail, and some other stuff as well, you know. So we might be streaming a horror game for Halloween. If we have time, we'll get some Hollow Kirin and a lot of stuff I want to do, but you know, I can't seem to find the time to do anything ever. Got a lot planned though, so you know, I'll be around here. I'll be at it till the day I die. Almost. Yes, thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you guys in 2 days. Good night, everyone. Bye bye.